Heard that.
Nose goes.
Hello, everyone. We're here. We're ready to run the stars. Um, we're gonna go introduce our characters, and then we'll go ahead and get a recap going. It'll be that good. We have a full cast tonight, which is always a fantastic feeling. So we'll go ahead and get started with Thrawn.
Hi, I'm Thrawn Venser. If you need a paranormal psychic investigator, you can call me. If you need a ship captain, you can call me, but it's not going to go great for you. I'm the captain of this ship. I'm not great at it. I'm also an envoy, and I don't carry a gun, which we found out last time.
Also, true statements. Next up, we got Sunny.
Hey, what up? I'm Sunny. I'm a Solarian Raxlite. Yep, that's the name of it. I shoot things, and when I miss a lot, I blow up because I'm really angry and I don't like missing things. So there's that.
I feel like that's just a character quirk now, that when you miss like 3 times, you're just like, I'm going to explode and kill someone. It's going to happen.
Absolutely.
Next up, we got Otto.
Hello, I'm the ship's mechanic, and overall spook and paranoid dude who thinks that everything's going to go wrong, and they are way too optimistic about just about everything. That's about it. That's pretty much all I do.
It's absolutely beautiful. Denver.
Hey, I haven't put the voice on yet because I never do until the last minute. But I'm playing Denver, the tiefling ace pilot, daredevil operative, because what's life if not on the edge? I'm the more optimistic, more willing to try stuff other half of Otto.
You're not wrong.
That's
I feel
Denver
like
we'll try anything once.
there's a trend between you two. No matter what game it is, you guys are just the other half of each other. It's sort of romantic.
It's cute. We're cute.
Y'all cute.
Next up, we got Kali.
Hi, I'm Kali, and I am a gunner on the ship and a Patra, and I scare the shit out of Denver.
It's true. It's true.
Or everybody else, too. Maybe.
Nah,
Yeah, there you go.
I still don't really trust you too dang much. Like,
I like that you were singled out.
yeah, no, I'm okay with that. You can single me out for being being wary of you. That's fine.
Next up, we got Zurat.
That's me. I am Zerat, the ship's magic officer, also a Sheeran by race and a mystic by trait class. I don't know. I come from a weird colony that never sees the sun, so I'm a little off, but I'm learning.
It's romantic. Next up, Ferrix.
I'm Ferrix. I'm the Technomancer and Science Officer, and I am afraid of everything, so it's fun. Except for exploring random ruins. And then I pass out, so I don't really explore them.
We didn't either. It's fine.
True. And last but not least, Domino.
Target.
Papa John's. I'm Domino. I'm a Vesk Vanguard. Ian threw in a theme, so I'm going to say Vesk Death Touched Vanguard.
Ooh.
Yeah. And the ship's chief mate. I'll be trying to, I guess, be the tank, which worked out a little bit too well last time when I was also aggroing my own teammates.
This is true.
He shot me twice.
Let it be known.
For the record, I didn't shoot you.
Yeah. I've got a little bit of extra salt for those mimics that were also trying to eat me.
They were
I only
indeed.
shot you. You were only shot because you decided to back out of the fight.
And
I
for
was
the
setting them
record,
up for an attack of opportunity.
and for the record, I totally would have just let them eat you.
It's messed up.
Great crew.
Great new crew. Who dis? Last week, the group was able to go ahead and begin exploring this uncovered ruin of a dungeon. Denver took the leap of faith and walked through the threshold, heading into the ruins, as the rest of the crew followed. Once everyone understood that it was relatively safely okay, you guys did get into marching order where Domino led. You guys did notice that there was some rust that Zerat got the taste of by just putting his finger through it and licking, like all great scientists do. After Otto then looks over and continues to input the information to the computer and, yes, confirm that the metallic taste that Zerat had was indeed rust. All the armor on the individuals that were chainmail and some of the weapons, such as swords and stuff, were also extremely rusted. But the leathers and the bows seem to be in fine working condition. You guys continued down the hallway, where you guys did see a spiral staircase going down. You also saw there were 3 chests. Domino walked up to the first chest, kicked it, and made a thump sound. Nothing out of the ordinary. Domino walked over to the second chest, kicked it, and it made a thump sound. But this one decided to bite back. An initiative was rolled, as there were 2 mimics out of the 3 chests. After some very close encounters and a clutch healing spell from Zerat, you guys were able to go ahead and dispatch the 2 mimics in an explosive fashion from Sunny. And you guys are currently looting the first chest, as you guys did break it open thanks to the strength of Domino throwing stuff around, as gold pieces and a couple of gems were inside. But more importantly, a black orb that was floating in the middle of the room after you guys broke it free from the chest. And against the captain's wishes, a couple of individuals decided to touch the ball, and a masked figure approached them. The mask flew towards both Sunny and Denver and split into half, where the dark side went towards Sunny and the light side went towards Denver. After you guys sort of discuss what possibility this is, you guys were sort of just taking a breath, and that is where we're going to be picking up this evening. Where would you guys like to go?
Everyone back to the tavern. No,
straight up
Domino. No, Domino,
up
quick. Come, don't go further in. Don't go further in. I know it's tight. Nope, Denver, no yeehaw. Come on. Everybody back to the tavern.
Wait, but did we get what we needed?
You're at the tavern. I'm coming to you.
We're gonna get you.
We're gonna come consult you and get you back on the adventure, because last time we left you in the tavern because you weren't here.
'Cause I passed out. I get it. Yeah.
You got so excited about ruins, you passed out, and we just kind of left you because we're that kind of crew.
I gave you a scroll. It was the longest scroll you'd ever seen, and then you were done.
Indeed, was not the longest scroll. You actually opened up the scroll, and it was a makeshift drawing of the explored part of the dungeon, which, for Krill and his crew, was just about 5 by 20 hallway that was just written on the map.
With my dead friends.
Burial
All my-
chamber guy.
All my homies hate halls.
True. You guys go ahead, exit out of the ruins, and of course the door of the tavern is just sort of hanging there in the middle of the forest. You guys open it up. Callie and Ferrix, you guys do see the forest on the outside of this door. That's sort of it looked like it was part of like the kitchen area, but when they open it up, it is a forest area, and your friends are walking in from the forest. Some of them looking a little rough for wear. Some of them are just looking extremely winded. Domino has a lot of blood sort of splattered around, barely holding it together.
All right, so we're gonna debrief everybody, draw up battle plans, and then we're going right back in, right?
Yes, effectively. I think you were trying to make a bit of a joke, but yeah, kinda.
How was it?
Well, it was great. First of all,
Yeah,
have you ever seen a chest that's not a chest and that tries to eat you?
I don't know. Maybe. Let's find out.
Yeah, can I roll like a what was that, survival?
Uh,
Knowledge. Something I should have done before I started kicking the chest.
yeah, for sure. It would
Life
actually be,
science?
yeah, it'd be more of a life science roll.
Life science. Okay,
I got
that's a trained skill. I don't know
20.
nothing.
27.
27. You've heard of these things before. Mimics. Extremely
Oh.
dangerous. Like to, once you get to prey close enough, they grapple and try to consume. Attacking with melee objects can oftentimes cause the object to stick to the mimic, and it's extremely difficult to get out of the mucus that sort of surrounds this beast. Very dangerous.
Yeah, nasty things. I recommend staying away and blasting them with, range things. Lost all
Sure.
crew to one.
Let's say that we did that. We definitely didn't shoot Domino in the back. That's
I was worried about the chest being trapped. The real trap was being stuck in there with you guys.
Hey,
we were the trap.
That was rough.
now I'm gonna point it out here right now. All right, I was up there, bipping and bopping and doing all the kind of stuff that I was trying to do to make sure you were alive. Damn it! Like whatever. I'm not even the one that shot you.
Yes, I guess I should thank the Sheeran. Pulled me out of a tough spot.
I literally stabbed them multiple times in front of you.
But I saved his life.
No, I can't see
Touche.
well in my left eye.
Was there any treasure or anything, or?
I touched
Oh,
a weird orb.
that's
Because we
sure.
only got to the first room with the first enemies that
Yeah.
there will be more of, that we're having a whole play-by-play as if the dungeon's over. What the fuck are we doing?
That's a great point, Otto. Thank you. We did find something. If terrible misfortune is a treasure, then we've hit the lottery. This orb. Do we still have the orb, or did it disappear? Or
It's
what's
still
the...
floating there.
So
Sunny,
it's just in there still.
Sunny tried to
Oh.
grab it, and then it sort of freezing, so she let go of it. But it's still floating in that area.
Yeah.
Would you like me
There's
to
a.
grab it, Captain?
Nope. Nobody touch it.
Magic hand.
I actually remembered what this thing is. Kind of. I remember a story about it.
Just now?
Well, it was before, but you all just touched it, so I couldn't really tell you.
Well, you told me I could.
I was there,
Kind of.
100%. You said, "Hey, go ahead and grab that with your little grabby hands."
You said you're Solarian, you should grab it, and I was like, all right.
I think I said, yeah, probably. I mean,
I'm little,
that
and you
sounds
took
like me.
advantage of me, okay?
Well, now it's a stretch.
Hey, Captain. Sonny and I are haunted because of you. All right, I don't know
Okay,
what the
all right.
hell is going on with this thing, but you said touch it.
Just
And
look down
because-
at your hand and see the bruises from where I had to slap it away. 'Cause
I
you were-
mean,
yeah, Rix.
Rule number 1 is don't touch floating
Touch
objects.
floating objects. Yep, I know. You tell
I
me
wish
that all the
captain
time.
would have known that.
Yeah. No, I tried. I tried. You know what I mean? We need you in there, buddy. We really do.
Next time that you're about to go into, a dangerous dungeon, don't give me a scroll that, makes me pass out.
That's also everybody in here right now is making a lot of really good points about how I fucked up, and I like that. I do. It's fun.
Let's
it's
keep
fun.
going.
Yeah, no, we could, but I think we need some sleep, unfortunately.
I
So,
thought you were
One
going
of
to
the
tell us
bastards
about
shot
this
me.
orb since you all
Yeah,
of a sudden know about
It's a
it.
bedtime story. Yep. Nope. It's a bedtime story. Basically, everybody who has ever come into contact with the thing you came into contact with died a horrible death within a month. I just wanted to put that on your radar going forward.
Now-
Just as you're thinking about driving motorcycles or blowing up enemies or drinking, you know what I mean? All of these decisions we make, I just want you to. Okay, go ahead, Denver.
All right, now you said within a month. I have to know, is that like a planetary month or like
It
a
was.
standard month?
It's an Absalom month.
Oh, cool. All right, just making
Yeah.
sure that I'm a. So I'm gonna pull out like my commute and set like a date in my calendar for a month out. It just says should be dead by this day. Question mark.
I share it with the group. I want everybody to know.
Can
Okay.
I like detect magic?
On on your party members?
Yeah,
Yeah.
just happens. So, tells me if there's any spells on them, effects.
There is. I mean, there is a moat of magical energy surrounding Sunny's head, but other than that, nothing really in particular. But that moat's always there as a Solarian, so.
Okay, so
You
nothing I
also
noticed.
realize that I'm under the effect of being way too cool.
Magical effect.
That's not
Yeah.
magic though.
I'm like magically cool, mostly because I'm part demon.
Can I use my
Seems
deep
sus.
knowledge? Is this related to negative energy or anything?
I believe you made that roll last session for the negative energy, and you
did-
didn't not. Or are you referring to to the story from Thrawn, or
I just about the orb. I think when I rolled it last time, it was just part of the dust or something.
sure? Go ahead
So-
and roll it.
Unless the dust is the same thing,
Bum,
think
bum,
it-
bum.
we'll never know.
The ghost is a rust monster.
It's true.
20.
20. You have no idea. You've never heard anything about this orb.
Cool.
Oh, Ferrex. Also, do you know of any creatures that eat metal and make rust pretty quickly, like really fast,
Mm,
or were you just
13.
passed out this whole time?
13. Unfortunately, you haven't heard of any sort of monsters that can do that.
No, other than time. Time is often a monster that rusts things. Maybe it's sped up time. Hasted time?
I don't think we could win against hasted time.
Yeah. Goes too fast. Maybe we should just stop having fun.
Well, we
Agreed.
barely could win against a hungry chest. So, yeah, Denverino.
I would like to formally protest stopping having fun. If you ain't having fun, you're just getting old for no reason.
Okay.
So that's my
Any
2
other-
cents.
Any other thoughts?
Yeah, I left Raxel to have fun, so this is going to be really boring if we don't.
Suddenly, I feel like Sonny and I are best friends, not just because we're haunted.
No, it's because we're haunted.
It's death because you're haunted.
It's definitely
Definitely because we're both going to die.
100%. Otto, this does not come between us whatsoever. You just don't have a ghost living inside you.
Just you wait.
I mean, all right. So there's a
I need
floating.
those.
Yeah, it's there. It might kill us. It might not. So how's everybody doing? We probably need to take a nap, right? Don't you think?
I'm good. I'm ready to go.
You already had your nap.
I guess I'm feeling a little drift lag.
Right.
Do we have time to wait? You think?
We have all the time in the world, as far as I know.
Do we though?
Krill said that this door is going to be active for the next 23 and a half hours. But do we know if we could come back if we are all on the other
Is
side?
he here?
Krill? Yeah, he's over at the end of the table next to like the bard, sort of eating a rather large meal.
Hey, Krill.
Hello, adventurers. How's
Yep,
the
we
trip?
Adventured. We adventured. So far so good.
Good.
One room in, couple of hauntings, couple of mimics, par for the course, if you will.
Okay.
Do you know anything about a dark orb that floats / freezes you / has the Phantom of the Opera guy in it?
No, I can't say that I do. Ferrix, have you heard about this orb?
Have I? What would I roll? Even? Mysticism?
Yeah, mysticism.
23.
23. You've not heard about this orb.
I do have my theme reduces ancient magic and
Ooh.
other tech by 5.
Okay, so you have heard about this orb thanks to your knowledge.
Knowledge, son.
Knowledge. This orb is extremely ancient. A lot of people believe that old clerics that have been turned into Solarians that are now have taken care of this relic as time went on. And then after the gap happened, the relic was gone, missing, for as far as anyone knows. Even like many Solarians have sent different expeditions to different planets looking for this orb, but no one's been able to find it.
I relay that.
Hey, Krill. Do you have a small chest?
How small?
Orb size?
That would be a sphere, not a chest.
Hey, Cal, do you have a chest for the size of this? Waits. And you see another Formian, definitely a lot smaller than Krill, sort of come up, wearing chainmail armor and a old knight's helmet with a great sword on their back, sort of walks up and puts a chest in front of you.
Great. Just real quick, I'm going to go see if this works. If I don't come back, Domino, you're captain.
Captain, I'm going with you. You're coming back.
Okay.
Have we tried psychokinetic hand on this thing?
Captain wouldn't let me.
True.
Be careful with Otto. He might shoot you in the back.
I just give you a dirty look, just like
Hey.
shut the fuck up.
Hey, I'm gonna pull my my azimuth pistol off my belt. Go, maybe we should trade while you're gone here, bud. I just don't want you dropping the captain or nothing. And I'm gonna like reach to make the trade.
Oh yeah, you want the rifle?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to take your rifle and replace it with my azimuth pistol.
I'm just gonna like kind of holster the rifle and then just take your pistol and not give you anything in return.
I fully planned on being behind Otto pretty much the whole time. Because, all right.
Oh,
Anyway.
All right, cool. Hey, Otto, let me see that pistol again. I'm gonna take that back. I'm gonna go to the captain. Hey, maybe you should have one of these just in case, you know, we're in a too much of a close space and you can't rightly throw a grenade.
Got it. I'll take it. I will waste all of your ammo and be right back.
Cool.
What are the logistics if I wanted to go shopping right now?
You would have to look around and see what's around. The only thing you guys know of is, I mean, there's a couple of other large buildings that flank each side of this tavern, but you guys haven't exactly explored and see what it looks like. But
Just want to make sure we were within like a city area.
yeah, as you guys may recall, you guys are currently in like a underground sort of lagoon looking area that has two, like the tavern and 2 stores on either side. Then a bunch of like makeshift barrel tables surrounding what looks like a dock that heads out into the out of a cave into the ocean itself.
Well, once Ron and Otto start getting ready to pack up, I'm gonna say I think I'm gonna go into town and do something about this armor. Didn't do too well for me, like ruin.
Good idea.
Yeah.
Also, get some sleep. You look like hell.
Damn.
I think that's just how Vest look.
Double damn. The individuals who are heading back into the dungeon to go ahead and try to box up this orb. You guys walk back through the door, out into the forest, and head back down into the ruins, back into the room. Both the mimics are still there. Nothing seems to be disturbed, but the orb is still floating there.
Great. I
Left. Who all came?
I came.
I was taking a nap.
if
Yeah,
if you
okay.
are injured or need spell slots, don't come.
Ferrex, do you have future mage hand?
Yes.
Can you
Alright,
put
cool.
the thingy in No, I'm not gonna let anybody else touch this thing because I'm sick of getting yelled at. So I'm gonna do it.
I can mage
I'm a-
hand the box.
Yeah. I'm gonna just be like, Captain, what are you doing?
I'm not getting yelled at by my crew. That's what. As I'm
But you-
walking up.
Okay. You go ahead and
Maybe you shouldn't touch it either. You know, like
I'm not gonna touch it.
you just put in the orb around it, or like the
The box.
box around the orb. Closes.
And then I drop it. Does it fall on the ground?
Yeah, it just.
Cool.
You hear the chest fall, but you don't hear the orb make impact with any of the sides of the chest.
well, that works.
All right. Guess we'll take. I don't know, Rex. What do we do with it now?
I mean, take it back, lock it up, throw it in the ocean. Do whatever you want with it, really. But I mean, we could try to find the Solarians that have been looking for it. Eventually,
We could small party scout forward, not take any combat, retreat.
or
You'd be.
you know, take it to a museum.
I'll maybe we'll go lock it up. Yeah.
I could run
I
some
have-
tests on it too.
Collie, could you just take a peek sneakily down this hall and see what awaits us? Careful of traps and other bullshit / debauchery. Otto, if you could cover her, that would be great.
Will do.
Alright, so I walk down towards the hallway and I peek around. Do I see anything?
First, go ahead and roll a stealth check for me, and roll a perception check for me. And Otto, if you want to go ahead and roll a stealth as well.
At 18 on stealth.
23 stealth. And what was the other one? Sorry.
Perception.
I got a 14 on perception.
13.
As you guys continue forward, you guys see that the hallway continues on. How far you guys want to keep going down this hallway until you guys come up to another room or a group of individuals? How far do you want to go?
I'm just covering colleagues for discretion.
Let's go to the next room.
You walk up to the next room, and you see a large. It has stairs on both sides, and it goes probably about 10 feet into the air. In the middle of that little area is a pedestal that has what looks like a red ruby that's about halfway down into the pedestal.
Alright, Otto, should we go back and tell them or see what this is about?
I'm just worried about traps and somehow locking us in somewhere and separating us. But, I mean, I don't know how good you are at notifying traps or spotting traps.
Me neither. Oh.
Can we
Let's-
do another perception roll for a deeper look at specifically this room and traps?
Yeah, that you can absolutely do that.
I think traps
shit.
is engineering.
Well, that's how to use them to disable, but I don't think to discern whether a
Awesome.
trap is there is engineering.
I mean, if we could somehow lawyer that rule into it, I'd be down.
I'm sure you would be, Mr. Engineer.
I only got a 10 on perception, so I hope you can roll better.
I got a 15.
15.
Good. Slightly.
You look around, but you do not notice any sort of traps. You look at the ground. You guys have seen a couple of different traps, whether it's like rope traps or pits that have spears in them that are covered up, or illusions, stuff like that. You don't notice anything like that. Seems like a large room, with the description given. It definitely seems important, but you're not exactly sure what for.
I say we head back and tell the captain at least what we've seen. I don't really want to touch anything after their whole experience that I've heard of.
Okay. I'm gonna take some photos from where we're standing.
Okay.
All right.
I'm cataloging the architecture of this place
Mhm.
and trying to see if there's any interesting runes or pictures or anything really, just for archaeological.
Yeah, go ahead and roll a perception attack. Perception attack for me.
Perception attack. I'm Cyclops
Ah.
now.
Yeah.
15.
15. You look around the room as they continue down the hallway. You don't notice any runes until you just happen to look over into the spiral staircase that goes downwards. On the 8th step, you notice there is some runes engraved into the step. Do you know Elvish?
I can know anything, but I don't know it
by
itself,
so
I can cast the spell and know it.
That is up to you. I just didn't know if you knew it without having to cast your fancy dancy magic.
I will cast comprehend languages so I can know what it says in the literalist form.
Perfect. It says danger ahead.
Just like what is this, Dark Souls?
Mm-hmm. That's what it looks like.
Like, to where we were headed?
Down spiral stairs on the 8th step down. So you guys went down the hallway that's on the same level, but the spiral stairs going downwards on the 8th step down, it says danger ahead.
Let's see.
Apparently there's danger down there.
Great. What type of danger?
The
Head?
captain, I'm just reading steps.
The head kind, I guess.
Okay, like psychic traps.
It says danger ahead, so I would say.
Oh my god, Rick, you're killing me. Where did you read that? You can read that?
Yeah, see the scribbles? Yeah,
That's a language?
that is a language. It's an
I thought
ancient language.
I thought somebody dropped a mimic.
Sometime. I mean, I could see why you would think that, but no, it's actually a written language. I know it looks like scribbles to somebody that would be as versed in multiple languages. Maybe if you focused more in school, you would be able to read it too.
I was too busy being cool in school.
Of course. I mean, who had to do your homework?
Well, I was there in the room with you while you did my homework. So I helped. I did my homework.
Too bad education doesn't happen by osmosis.
What did you just call me?
It doesn't matter. Look, there's danger down there.
Got it. I will not go down there.
Roughly about this point, as you guys are having this conversation, Kali, and Otto come back. I need all 4 of you to make a
Initiative roll.
Diplomacy check.
Close. No,
Bluff.
Acrobatics.
no, it's actually a save. It's not for.
Nope.
It's
I
not.
No.
don't.
Willpower.
I don't have saves.
We'll
it'd be-
save.
Reflex.
We'll save. We'll save.
Alright.
We'll save.
I automatically save everything
Okay.
all the time.
I. It's a trained save, and I don't have it, so I can't.
Mm,
I just
Oh,
23.
23. Okay.
auto rolled high.
I have no additions. I purely just got a nat 20.
Let's go.
20, 23. Kali,
17.
17, and good old Thrawn,
16.
16. Otto and Ferrix. In the corner of the room, you see an individual
Fucking bullshit.
standing just over there. Very tall, probably about 10 feet tall. All gray skin. Just sort of looking at you guys.
Well, he's now looking down a barrel.
Hello.
Kali and Thrawn, you feel like you guys forgot something. You don't know what it is exactly, but you feel like you've forgotten something.
Let me guess. I left it at the bottom of the stairs.
Nope, just feel like you forgot something. You guys have felt this feeling before of forgetting something. You just don't exactly know what it is.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Otto. Do you see that thing over there?
Think I'm just pointing this rifle for fun?
I don't know. You point it at corners all the time.
What? What? Okay. Yeah, I see him.
So he's gray skin. Can I
Mhm.
make a check of some kind?
You can make a life science check.
14.
14. You've heard of this alien type before. The only thing you really know about them is what they call a gray. Whenever you sort of think of aliens, this is what comes up. But they can. One thing you do know is that they can phase in and out of the material plane at will.
I don't think it's harmless, but it can just disappear whenever it feels like.
Disappear faster than a bullet?
What can?
That thing over there. You know?
You guys point and look over, and now you see almost like what your mind sort of wanted to not see. You guys see a entity coming together, and now a gray alien is sort of standing in the corner, just stopping and staring at you guys.
Wave.
See, not hostile.
Is he all biological, or does he have any mechanics on him?
All biological. He disappears.
Hello.
See, it's a gray. I knew it.
I need everyone to roll another will save for me.
About to forget you exist again.
Not in the same luck this time. 7.
24.
24.
Natural
12.
20.
16.
Anyone lower than a 20 instantly forgets that you have seen a gray within the vicinity. Ferrix,
This is awesome.
you
Yeah, I know. We got the orb. Let's get it back to the
No,
tavern.
no. The gray. The alien. What
It
are you
was.
talking about?
Was it a gray? I wouldn't call it a gray. It was a little darker than that.
The what?
The alien. The thing that you were pointing your gun at.
Domino?
What?
I don't know.
But
Is Domino gray?
No, but he was pointing his gun at Domino earlier, so that's the last thing I've seen him really point his gun at.
But what did I point my gun at?
I forgot.
Gray. You got
The corner.
What's a gray?
I just start writing down.
This happens.
What
all
it
the
looks
time.
like.
Just give him a second.
Okay, a gray is an alien life form that can teleport and apparently makes people forget. You people.
And there was one here.
Oh yeah, I was right in the corner. Over
I
there.
didn't see it. I don't know what you're talking about.
Sound a little crazy.
Well, if we see it again, do you want me to put it down so you can do an autopsy? on it?
That's a good question.
No, it's not hostile. It just waved and then disappeared.
I mean, it made me forget. That's psychological assault.
Stand your ground, yeah.
Did it talk to you?
No. It would have been cool if it did. I would have understood it. But no.
And you find it. This gray.
Ooh.
Sorry.
Actually, let's see. I looked through my my spell cache real quick, and let me read this.
Not every day. It's Rix is like freaking out, and then none of us know what's going on. I'm just like, it's not every day he gets to go into ruins. Everybody, it's fine. We'll just.
Okay, I can locate it because I've seen it. It's a
All
DC
right.
15 though. It's a DC
Locate it.
15. Will save.
Okay. And what spell is this?
No coordinates. It's on page, or it's in the character operations menu.
Okay. Does it say exactly if it has to be on the same plane, by the way?
Oh yeah, it does.
It fails.
Yeah, it has to be on the same planet. So, well, it's not here.
See, that's what I thought. Great. Let's get the sword.
I still didn't get a yes or no if I'm going to shoot it next time we see it.
I recommend not, unless you know, you feel like killing something, I guess. But
A lot of it makes me uncomfortable, but I guess if it just stared at us and left, whatever. Let's move on.
I mean, it didn't even do anything. It just stood there. It's
Do you think it was trying to give us a message?
Unless the message is hello, I don't think so. I have a feeling they're more like observant than anything else. I'd really like to try to communicate with it though next time.
Let's get back.
You guys begin to go ahead and walk back to the door, open the door. The tavern is there. You guys walk back into the tavern. While this is going on, Domino, is anyone want to go to the surrounding shops with Domino before taking their nap? That is currently not within the dungeon.
No, thank you.
Nobody wants to go shopping with me?
I'll go shopping with you. Why not?
Okay.
I will use all of my money. I'm saving.
Denver, do you have any money?
They can window shop.
I think I have money.
We spent I think we spent all of our money on carts. You and I both.
Yep.
You can still come along.
All right, so the two of you guys walk out. There's a building to your left and a building to your right. But neither of them have signs. But you hear a loud banging sound from the left, and you hear the sound of people talking to the right.
Am I still bloody?
Yeah, you're still pretty hardcore messed up.
Perfect. Is there anybody near me, like walking a pedestrian?
I mean, there's tons of people. They look you up and down, look concerned, but mind their business.
I'm gonna point to one walking random, maybe like a dwarf or something.
Mhm.
Do I see a dwarf?
Yeah.
All right. Said, hey, dwarf. Where can I go to get new armor?
He points to the building that's making a lot of racket, just from like something being hammered. It sounds like right there.
That's where I go first.
Okay. You go ahead and the two of you walk into this very rustic-looking building. Chandelier above that has candles. The entire room is lit with flame. As you guys do see in the very far right corner, there is like a smelting area, as well as an anvil, and you see this guy just sort of hammering down on this piece of metal.
Are you the armorer?
I do all sorts of metal work. You'd see it turn around. There's an orc, two large tusks wrapping up from their bottom jaw. He is missing an eye, and sort of just what you need.
And am I still not really seeing any alien races? Just like
Still the fantasy races.
I need something done about this armor. It took a little bit of a beating. Do you have any armor I can replace it with?
What is that, leather?
This is space steel.
What?
You haven't
What's that?
seen this armor?
Space steel is the best thing I've heard. We didn't even try. It's just space steel.
He walks up, starts looking over the armor that you're wearing. I mean, I got some iron over here.
Iron.
You look around.
Used iron for armor in centuries.
You look around, and there's just a bunch of like breastplates, medieval armor, medieval swords, pikes, stuff of that nature.
Will any of this stop a phaser bullet?
What's a phaser bullet? What's a bullet?
Maybe a plasma round? What happens if I get shot by a flame capacitor?
Is that like an arrow?
Denver, I don't know if we're in the packed worlds anymore.
Probably not there, bud. Let me give it a shot. Hey there, pal. I'm looking for something that's going to make sure that my boy here stays alive real good for real long. We got a lot of stuff coming at us real quick, and I mean, it's got to stand up. All right, you know what I'm saying? Like he's going to be out here getting bit. He'll be out here getting probably shit out of something, and he's definitely going to get hit. So like those are the three rhymey words that I know at the moment. So can you help us out? Yes, no.
Yeah, there's this, and he points over to like a mannequin of full. There's two different ones. One that's like a green hint to it, and one that's like just a regular suit of armor.
Like just straight up like plate armor.
Knight suit, plate armor.
All right, cool. I mean, hey, I kind of like the green one.
Yeah, I like how they look, but I don't know if they're.
But hey, can we test them? Can we test them?
If you break
I
it,
don't
you
know.
buy it.
Might be too big for you to wear.
I was gonna say you put it on. I'm gonna let you hit me in some tin can nonsense. Fuck.
What is a tin? I guess I know a tin, but a can? Tin can?
All right, so you know a barrel?
Yeah, I know barrels.
It's a barrel but made out of tin.
Why not just use a wooden barrel?
Because fuck, man, how old are you? Shit.
35.
Fucking liar. That's what you are. I heard a word. I think that's. I don't know, but that's illegal. What you're telling me right now. I'm gonna look.
That's
at,
illegal. That's what
yeah, that's
against
illegal.
the law here. You can't. I wrote the law myself. You
Look
can't
at
do that.
Domino. What is this shit? It's not libel. It's not slander. It's one of the other ones. It's not perjury because he ain't. He didn't tell us something just to go back on his word later. What? There's a word for this, and I'm upset about it.
Are you gonna buy this armor or not?
Are you gonna stop confusing the shit out of me or what?
He looks back over to you, Domino. I can't help your simple friend here, but are you gonna buy my medal or not?
All right, can we test it?
You break it, you buy it.
Break the armor.
Yes.
How much does it cost?
For the green sets, 5,000 gold pieces. For the regular metal set, that'll be probably about 75 gold pieces.
Are they magical?
No, they're not magical.
But what's the price difference?
One's more durable than the other.
What's the
It
conversion
takes
rate?
bigger hits. As he looks towards you, Denver.
I understand words. Thank you.
I'll consider
What is
buying
the
it.
conversion rates?
For credits and gold, I have no freaking idea.
I'm gonna look at Dom and go, hey, there was all that gold down in that room that we were just in. You know, if you want to go scoop up a whole handful, we could probably make it happen.
All right, I need to go see my treasurer about this.
Right.
I'm gonna talk to my attorney about all this. I'm only 35 nonsense. Y'all old as shit around here. I'm gonna tell you right now.
I'm only 36.
And you know what? You don't look a day over 27.
As you guys walk out of the store, are you guys heading back to the tavern? Are you guys going to the other store?
On our way out, I'm gonna spin around and just like make eye contact with the guy and be like, 35 my ass. Just, we're gone.
What about a donkey? And he sort of continues on.
You want to go
Yes.
threaten the other shopkeeper?
100%. That sounds awesome.
All right.
All right, you walk in, and there is probably about 15 people inside of this store.
Everybody get down.
Jeez.
Turns
no,
into
no,
a
I
full robbery.
I'm a lawful. I can't do that.
I mean, I
Um,
am more on the evil side of the alliance.
no.
Hell yeah.
You guys do see, of the 15 patrons there, rough about 12 of them, women, different races. The other three individuals there are kids. But you do see there are about 4 gnomes running around wearing aprons. You guys walk in, you guys smell the scent of like salted jerky. You do see there's like a bunch of like backpacks up on the shelf. Seems like there's generally just random stuff to buy inside of the store.
It's a backpack bakery. Never heard of such thing.
No, but I like the concept. That's actually might save you a couple stops on your way out of town. Like, I need a new backpack when I'm going on a trip. Also, need a pocket full of whatever that delicious, savory, salty smell is. Because you're gonna have to spot me a little bit of cash for that right there.
Okay.
One of the gnomes walk up. Hi!
Hi, bud.
What you
Little-
need?
Guy.
We're both just absolutely giants compared to this guy.
You need backpacks? You need torches? Knapsacks? Jerky?
Think my buddy here had their eye on this jerky.
How much you want of it? They take like a small handful or a big like a brown bag. You want to buy the handful or you want to buy the bag?
How much gold does this cost?
Gold? No. This is gonna be silver. It'd be a silver for a handful or 3 silver for a bag.
We don't deal in fractionals.
What's a fractional?
Now, question here, but what's y'all's conversion from gold and silver over into credits?
What is a... What's credits? Is that like a copper?
So here's a lesson in finance here. We're gonna buy this on credit. I'm gonna tell you that I'll pay you as soon as we come out of that spooky dungeon with all the gold, but we're gonna take it now. Is that cool?
No. Because if you die in that spooky dungeon after eating it, you stole from me, and that's illegal.
Now, what you just told me about that being illegal is illegal in and of itself, sir. That is accusations beyond belief, and I will not stand for such.
Then you better sit. Are you buying it now or later?
Listen, you gnome. My name is Domino. This is Denver. Now that you know our names, we have credit. So later, we will pay off that credit in gold and silver.
What if I told you, if you don't like that, what if I told you that I have... I got this, and I'm gonna pull out. I'm gonna pull out my survival knife, and I go, now this. It may not look like much right off the bat, but it is a silver blade. So
Does
like, come on.
oh, okay. Yes.
We can work a deal here, right? Like I'll give you this silver knife. You hook us up with some jerky and one of them backpacks.
Okay, sure.
Do we need a torch?
Yeah, and one torch. Is that cool? Can we lump all that in for the cost of?
Can
my
I see
silver
this?
blade here?
Can I see this dagger first?
Yeah, absolutely. Take a peek.
Credit. And he sort of like takes a look over it. He goes ahead and looks, takes it and like throws it, and it sticks like perfectly into the wall. That's a good dagger. He takes it and pulls it out. Yeah, backpack, and he takes the backpack off the wall, throws in a couple of torches and a brown bag of jerky. Here you go.
Awesome, thank you. I'm not that chaotic. Never mind.
And then I kill him and take my knife back.
I was gonna say I want to try to like swipe it from him before we leave, but I'm not gonna do that. It's a survival knife. We're fine.
A little gnome. The point of credit is that we pay this later. So now that you've seen the knife, you know what we're worth. So you know we can pay you back later. That's credit.
No, they just gave me the knife for the stuff.
And there's more like a credit.
That's a barter trade right there.
Hey, Domino, I think we've been had. All right, like I think we just need to let this one go.
All sales are final.
Yeah, no, you got us. Oh damn! Fool me once, shame on me. So, all right, y'all keep running your shady ass business. We'll be back maybe at some point because
You see another gnome walk over. Here, take this to the blacksmith over there and tell him we'll sell it for 40 gold. And she takes it, runs over to the blacksmith.
I think we got.
I think we got. We'll talk about that after we're out of here.
You see the gnome just take off with the dagger. You guys go ahead and exit out.
Just like we gotta go. Come on before they find out it's actually worthless. Hey, by the way, that definitely was no silver blade. That was 125% just a regular ass knife.
Yeah. They're not bright.
You're welcome. I'm gonna reach into the bag and pull out some jerky and offer it over to Domino. Spoils?
Absolutely.
100% crime jerky.
Did we commit a crime? I don't think they were a structured business.
We didn't perform not a crime.
We made a bargain. The gnome said so himself.
We did strike a bargain. It was their fault for not looking into what the hell the material of that blade was.
And unlike the armorer, we let the gnome test the knife.
Right? What was that guy's deal?
Break it and buy it.
Right, this is some bullshit. And I'm good to continue to gripe about this as we switch into something else.
Okay.
I'm headed to go take a long rest.
I'm assuming that Zerat and Sunny found a bed to go and found their separate beds to go and sleep. Separate beds.
The bug scares me. Bugs eat wood.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
I mean,
That's
with
what
that
I think.
attitude.
All right, you guys begin to rest. Domino, Denver, you guys also find your rooms and go ahead and begin to sleep as well. The other four of you, after you guys have returned, are you guys wanting to go ahead and take long rests as well?
On the way back, I'm sure Kali would have explained what we saw, and I would send over those images to the captain and Ferrex.
You guys have the pictures of this pedestal that is surrounded by stairs heading up.
Yeah.
Do I
Let's take a look at that.
do I recognize this architecture at all, or the ruby even?
The architecture looks familiar. What in regards to the elvish group that is the ruins. As far as the ruby itself, go ahead and roll a culture check for me on that one.
14, and if it's ancient, it's still minus
Minus
5.
10. Okay. You're not exactly sure. The pedestal itself looks sacrificial almost, but the fact that there's a ruby that's partially embedded into the top of it tells you it's probably not meant for sort of like any sort of sacrifices or stuff like that. But you're not exactly sure other than that what it's used for.
Well, it's sacrificial in design, but the ruby says otherwise. So maybe it was sacrificial at one point, and then they converted it because they were like, man, sacrificing's bad, or I don't know. Just a hypothesis.
Great. And there's danger at the bottom of the stairs?
That's what I said. Could be
Cool.
like a joke, I think. Maybe.
I don't think anything in that dungeon is a joke, so let's
No?
get a good night's sleep. I know you just got in there, but I want you to do some thinking on what we saw.
I could have probably
if you-
slept in there.
I wouldn't recommend it with the grave just kind of running around.
He'll be fine. He's a nice guy.
All right, do whatever you want.
No, I'm actually no. Okay. Yeah, you're right. I shouldn't sleep in there.
Great. I'm gonna go see if I can store this. Do I have like a lock? Can I lock this chest? I don't know anybody getting into it.
Yeah, it has a little padlock on the front of it. You don't have the key for it, but there is a padlock at least.
Great. How do I get the key? I go to the guy that gave it to me and see if he's got the key.
Yeah. He goes ahead and like takes the key off and puts it like from around his neck and gives you the key.
Thank you for lending this to us. It's very important. I appreciate it. Okay, good talk.
Yeah, no problem. And he goes ahead and goes back into the working in the kitchen.
Okay.
Uh,
Then I go to bed.
all right.
Captain, do you mind if I Ron, do you mind if I look at that from
Yeah.
outside the box?
Yeah, go for it.
I'm gonna take the chest into my room, and before I go to bed, detect magic on it.
It is extremely magical.
Determine if one magic source you can detect is a spell. Oh, I guess yeah, it's just magical. Okay.
The weird floating orb is indeed magical.
I figured it out. Okay, cool. I go to sleep.
Perfect. Everyone, you guys all take your long extended rests. how does healing hit points work in long rests? Does anyone know? Going once, going twice.
I've actually been looking,
Okay,
trying to figure that out.
let's take a look at that real quick.
I'm on it.
Because I know your HP doesn't just come all the way back. On a
No,
long
I know you
rest.
get your resolve points back. I know you get your stamina back.
And it's 1 hit point per level that you get back
'Kay.
during a long rest.
So those of you who are missing hit points, you guys get a whopping 2 hit points back after your long rest.
Yay!
Pathfinder did that automatically.
Nice. What a website. What a website. All right, you guys are all rested up. You guys smell fresh meats and eggs and stuff being cooked on the inside of the tavern itself. It's weird. Most taverns are upwards, where second and third floor and upwards are the rooms. Well, it's actually underneath is where the rooms are at, and it's looks like they weren't a part of the original structure. It looks like it was more of adapted in. They dug into the ground and made separate rooms with what they had available to them. But you guys are able to come upstairs and meet up. Krill, you guys see it in the long table that he's been sitting at. It has plates sat for each one of you, and there is just a long, almost buffet-style amount of food in front. Please, adventurers, feast. You guys have a long day in front of you.
I want to sprint to the table and start making my plate.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, what do I do if a Raxlight chokes? How do I perform Heimlich's maneuver on you? Just cover my bases because I know misfortunist.
Just pick me up, turn me upside down, shake a little bit.
Okay, thanks. Just want to make sure. I mean, I'm sure Zerat already knew that. I just want to make sure everybody's prepared.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll figure it out.
Yeah, you're gonna die. So, trying to help, you know.
Jeez.
That was aggressive.
Oh.
Captain.
I've been thinking about it.
Oh, you think about my death a lot?
Yeah. Even before you touch the orb.
Okay, alright, okay.
Yeah.
That's great
What
to know.
would it look like? How are you gonna go? It's gonna be in a blaze of glory. It's gonna be awesome.
As I'm making a plate, I'll take a few samples of different foods and making sure that all of it's safe to eat.
Indeed, you say to go through. You notice no toxins on it, but the meat is from unknown origin. Your scanner does not know what this food came from.
I'll ask the guy. Forget his name already.
Krill?
Krill, there we go. I'll ask Krill, like, hey, what kind of meat is this?
I think we got a little bit of everything. I think we got, you guys see like long pieces of thin meat. I think that's Kraken. I think that's a griffin. And then we have owlbear and the typical stuff.
I'll just look at Ferrex.
Are you guys vegetarian, or is this an issue?
Can I? Didn't they all like? I'm gonna make a life science check.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they're all.
Through just an
Dink.
absolute mouthful of food. Oh, fucking great.
15.
15. Those things haven't existed post Gap.
I think he thinks that he's pretty Gap.
Well,
it's delicious.
I'm
just
be
like going for it.
I'm gonna explain to Ferrex, like, there's no toxins in it, but I have no record of this meat.
It's because it's not from after the Gap. It's from before the Gap.
So we travel back in time.
That or this is existing on a weird planar pocket because of the drift.
Would that explain the rust?
Maybe physical science, I guess.
Yeah, physical science.
19?
19? I mean, it could, depending on how much time has passed. But not a quick succession, no. Like, something being drawn through the rift wouldn't fast forward time. It just now exists as if it were then now.
Not necessarily there's but maybe there is some effects otherwise causing things to rust faster. Magic effects.
I'm just gonna take a piece of the Kraken and go, yeah, it's all real fine and cool, but like, shut up and eat your Kraken, and just like try to feed him Kraken. If you don't eat your Kraken, you can't go down to the ruins. Like, we ain't taking nobody who's like gonna pass out because the blood sugar's too dang low. Like, not gonna happen.
But it's
Who's gonna-
all rubbery.
Then try the Griffin. It's also delicious. And I'm just back into.
Just big gulp size calamari.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hell yeah, brother. For breakfast, even. Woo!
Krill, what race are you?
Formian?
Aren't Formians not around during
Absolutely.
Pre-gap?
They have not been, they were not around pre-gap.
Where'd you come from?
I was born here.
Alright.
Where did you go?
That's
Follow-up question: are you or are you not somebody that I heard about one time named Cotton Eye Joe?
Beep, bap, bapo.
It's amazing you're sober.
This food's intoxicating. I'm gonna tell you.
I mean, we have wine if you guys want wine with your food.
No, you don't.
I'm gonna look
Oh,
at
I
Sonny.
don't? Oh. Sorry, we're all out.
Are we getting breakfast drunk?
No, the two of you very specifically are not getting breakfast drunk.
We only got 29 days left to live.
No, no, it's not a clock. It's a span of time in which you're probably going to die.
It's a countdown. It is a
It's
clock.
nope, not a countdown. It's
Yesterday was
0%.
30, today's 29.
Nope, you're not understanding how this works.
Tomorrow's 28. Then 28 days from then we die.
As I'm just like, way
Isn't that a
too much,
countdown?
I'm
Nope.
putting way too much
Nope.
of the breakfast owlbear in. There's like, I'm just gonna.
Within the span of 1 month, could be a week, could be a day,
Are
You
you
could be
saying we're
dead
gonna
now.
die before then?
probably.
That's
Hey,
kind of
Cap-
dark.
Rix, you've heard the story. I told you the story.
Yeah, but maybe,
Why haven't you told us the story?
I did tell you the story 3 times.
Yeah, to be fair,
All
they
you
did
said
say
is,
the
"We're gonna
story
die."
last week. They said it like as you guys were discussing touching the orb and stuff afterwards.
I would like more information.
All right. So the story, as I understand it, is that there's it's like comes from my paranormal investigator background. So the story is like people who saw this ghost that had the face like the mask you're describing.
Oh, so you have to believe in
It-
ghosts for
It
this to be
rushed
real?
at them. It rushed at them, and then within a month, some terrible accident happened to them. Not after a month, not exactly 30 days later, just within that time frame. That's how I understood.
Damn it, Denver! Why'd you set a 30-day timeline?
Because within 30 days, I want to know when the last one is, so I know that if I live, I beat it.
I guess
Also-
that's true. If we hit 31,
Captain,
I don't think it's
I
a
need you to-
science.
Some
But-
months have 31 days, so maybe bump it up one more.
oh yeah.
That's a good
So if
point.
we hit 32 days, then
Yep.
we'll know we're safe.
Should
Then
be
we're on
good.
it.
But there's also some months that have less than 30 days.
No.
I mean, we ain't talking about February in a leap year, all right? Like, we ain't fucking with that.
I mosey as they're having this conversation. I mosey my ass over to a bottle of wine and I just take a sip.
Now, Captain,
This
I need
is your
you to...
next month.
Captain, you got to understand that we're leaving together, all right? But it may be a final farewell.
Are you guys planning on dying?
I mean, maybe we'll come back. Who can tell? I don't know. It may be a song.
I'm not planning on it, but apparently it's going to happen either way.
I mean,
We're all
doesn't
gonna die
everyone die?
eventually.
Thank you, Domino, with the brains here.
A little wine will ease the nerves a little bit.
I live my life too goddamn fast for death to catch me, all right? Death ain't never going to catch me.
There are ways to live forever.
We're going to have to talk about that.
Oh,
Anyway, it's looking like it's about time to get into the dangerous dungeon with our cursed friends here.
Denver and I got backpacks and
For
torches.
free! I swindled a guy. It was pretty
Jerky.
awesome.
What do you need a torch for when you all have built-in flashlights on our own?
What if the
Because-
flashlights go out?
What if I need to light it up? Because reasons.
What if my leg gets bit off and we have to cauterize the wound?
Boom. Also true. Wait. Hadn't thought about that one.
what about Zerat? You know,
Yeah, Zerat, would you be able to put somebody's leg back on?
Given enough time, no. Maybe. I haven't tried it before.
Give it enough time? No, not at all. Thanks for asking.
I mean,
That
I
was
do have a
all.
med patch.
I don't think the med patch is going to take care of a whole missing ass leg.
Just one, though.
here's a band-aid.
Right.
It's more than a band-aid.
If
Well,
it's
it's also
band-aid
blood.
with penicillin.
Hey, but
Also-
you're missing a whole ass limb. Let me just, boop, there you go. Feel better.
You might be out of the walking fight, but when we get back, those robotic legs are getting damn good nowadays.
I heard
Not
about
this
these
time.
X
Brenda.
legs.
Also, I need to bring that up. I have thought about getting myself a pair of robot legs recently.
Or you can get a hover chair.
How fast does a hover chair go?
You can make it go as fast as you want. I'm sure Otto can figure it out.
Auto.
I mean, let's worry about just living funds for now. Worry about, fun money later.
How about we clear out this ruin and get paid?
All right, because that's one of the 3 tenants. So we have to get paid. That's something we got to do. So, all right, here we go. Just above the table here, who doesn't have dark vision?
I have
Technically, don't.
goggles.
But
so-
I have
Okay.
my gun that lights up everything around me.
I have low light visions.
Okay.
Yeah, I have no need for seeing in the dark.
We should
That's
invest in some nods for you guys. That way we don't announce our perceptual presence by you shining our bright-ass fucking light as we sneak through the dark.
No, I'm just gonna reach into my backpack and pull out one of the torches and hand it to the Thrawn and go, a little primitive. But you can also hit stuff with it. Beats throwing a grenade.
I'm just gonna carry it around.
I mean, technically, he still has your pistol.
Yep.
I hand the pistol back. I trade this stick for a pistol.
What a
Hell
good
yeah.
trade. It's
That's
like
a great trade.
It's like
I'm
knife
just-
for jerky.
Then I take the pistol back and I say, "This is credit." And
I'm gonna look at Dom and go, I am a financial wizard.
okay, Rix and Domino and Kali, you are at the front. I need you as we're going through this dungeon. Rix, you're on the lookout for anything that seems like it's, about to kill us. Domino, don't kick anything unless Rix tells you to.
What
Last
if it's
time,
Rick's for trying to hide?
you got to get his permission. I don't know what to tell you. That's the policy. Okay, Denver and Sunny, I know that this isn't going to help and affect you at all, but please be careful. Don't go running into danger.
Don't go chasing waterfalls.
Yeah, just stick to the hallways and the front flips you're used to, okay?
Like I know
Otto,
what you're used to.
I want you behind them, making sure that they don't fall into a random pit. Remember that the story is that random accidents happen to people. So if you see anything that looks like they're going to fall into or a tripwire or something like that, you got to let them know. Zerat, keep crushing it. You know what I mean? You're just out here every day. You're the real MVP.
Crushing it. Yes.
Don't tell anybody that can plainly hear what I'm saying but you're my favorite.
The most stable
Only you
member
and I
of
know
the
this.
crew.
Who's the most stable? Well, I guess that's kind of fair.
Yeah, it's got better than.
I've got a death wish. Otto's paranoid. Collie's suspicious.
Still could be a
Just-
spy.
Collie could still be a spy. Sonny's an alcoholic. Ferrex is scared of everything.
With the death
and-
wish.
And who else?
Ferrex is scared of everything, and you just get shot. So like,
It's not my fault.
and we have a captain with no faith in their leadership ability.
I'm a leader. I lead. I'm really good at it. On that note,
I didn't know Hardwire was our captain.
It's true.
now that Denver has pointed out everybody's flaws, let's trust each other in a dark, dangerous dungeon. Thank you, Denver.
My flaws are
Hey,
that I
fine, they're
always get
boss.
shot.
Yes,
And
your biggest flaw
your
is
flaw
that you get your ass kicked on a routinely basis. In fact, every fight I've seen you in, you just gotten your ass whooped. I'm losing a little faith. So Rix is now your eyes.
It's my ass
Also-
or your ass.
to
That's
point out,
fair. I do appreciate it. Just letting you know.
point out a bigger flaw for you there, also there, boss. You're also too damn handsome. All right, that's just not fair. So you get
Yeah.
your ass whooped, and you're just too damn handsome.
That's true.
I'll take the compliment.
All right, 5, 6,
handsome.
7, 8. We go to the dungeon. We die. We're dead.
5, 6, 7.
Roll new characters.
Nice. Thank you guys
Good
for coming
people.
to
Let
my
me pull
TED
out my
Talk.
list of characters.
Right. Donnie's like, Vanguard number 25.
I'm gonna roll a d20 on my next character.
We all get an email from Donnie that just has a grid of characters that you could make. It's just every permutation of every character you could ever make.
But they're all
Just choose one.
Vanguards. You guys head
Crew of
back.
good people.
Exactly. Head back into the dungeon. You guys walk back into the forest. It's dark.
Our sleeping schedule's all fucked up.
Yeah. You guys decided to take a 8-hour long rest in the middle of the day.
I thought it was night.
What is
Didn't
the
we get
day?
there like?
Think about it.
I don't know. I'm drift lagging.
Exactly. No, it was at the beginning of the day when you guys got there. But it was darker in the forest because of how thick the foliage was. But you guys can actually tell now it is nighttime. But doesn't matter what time it is in the nighttime because you guys are going down into the dungeons. You guys are back in this familiar looking room. You guys want to
How
go
are the
down?
mimics looking?
They're looking
Rick's-
as rough as they were beforehand.
Rix, what's your call? Where do we go?
Well, there's that sign that says danger ahead down those stairs over there, and then there's
Yep.
that altar over there.
Nope.
Altar.
Let's go check out the altar real quick. What do you think, Rix?
Lead the way.
Great. So we're gonna get into this room and there's gonna be a really shiny gem on top of a really cool thing. Don't touch it. And I like daggers at Sunny and Denver.
Can we like
Son of a bitch.
put it in a bag or something?
All right, so we're gonna go find out. We're gonna go look. I'm sure that no one will touch it. Let's go.
As you guys go in, I need the good old marching orders of who is where. I'm assuming Domino is probably first.
I don't know. Maybe I don't want to be first anymore.
Okay.
Too many shots.
Okay.
I feel safer with no one behind me.
That's fair.
The guy with the shield is in the back.
I'll guard our rear.
All right,
I'll
who's
go
first?
if
'Kay.
nobody wants to.
Denver, no. Denver, come back. Denver, nope, you're not going first.
All right, fine. I'll take
Yeah.
the lead.
I was gonna say the only real sense being made is if the Vesk was in front.
Number 2,
Should be Rick's.
Rick.
At least that was my order, unless you don't want to
Guess
go.
I'm second.
Third.
I guess me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fourth.
Denver.
Fourth, Denver.
I'll
I'll
go
be
for
on
it.
Denver's shoulder.
Okay.
Oh,
And then Otto. And I'm about ready to buy Otto a leash for Denver.
Okay, so
I'm not
Auto.
into that.
Otto pulls one out.
Got
Tried
it.
didn't work. Like,
All right, so
Not into that.
It's like cut and frayed and stuff.
who's after who's after Auto? Is it gonna be Zerat or Thrawn?
it'll be me.
I'll be rear.
In the rear with the gear. All right, as you walk into this room, something that Kali and Otto notice right off the bat, it is lit in this room. There are sconces that are lit with flame in the corner.
It's lit in here.
fuego.
All right.
Was this lit before? Did you guys do
Are
this?
there any? Is anything gonna turn into a creature and kill us? I yell.
That thing right there. This creature is gonna kill us.
Are you sure?
I'll detect magic and see if I.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll detect magic as well. Wherever he's not detecting magic.
How large of a root or how large of an area is detect magic?
I think it's a 15.
60
foot
feet.
cone. Oh, never mind that.
60 feet, just around, centered off of you.
A cone shape
Okay.
emanation from my eyeballs.
Okay, so you stand in the doorway and sense magic. There is no magic in this room.
Well,
The ruby is still there.
nothing- No magic. The ruby's not magic, but I can't really see traps with this, so keep your eyes peeled.
Should we touch the ruby?
Now
Probably
you
not.
too, huh?
If there's no
Let-
magic,
I start squeezing past motherfuckers. This is.
Let me look at it first, and then we'll decide if we can touch it.
I will be the first one on the steps.
You step
Can I
on the
do-
steps.
Wait,
Nothing happens.
I'm not touching it. And then I call
Rick.
Rick's over.
maybe we should look at the steps first and make sure none of them are pressure plates.
No, I'm taking a page out of Denver/Domino's book. And
I was
just
about to
walk up.
suggest me using a perception check to look for trap.
Yeah, see, it's not fun when people are being reckless, huh? Rick's, get up here.
Roll initiative on talking.
Just on talking.
I am while they're all bickering. I am gonna make a perception check and see what I can see as far as traps and stuff go.
Okay.
Oh, that'd be amazing. Captain, you're about to step on a trap.
Yeah,
Click.
I got a 24.
24. No traps.
25.
No
All right.
traps.
Was there a line of rust that led into this room?
There was, and it stopped at the entrance of the room.
Cool.
Does it
I'll
stop
look up.
like fall down or like?
Just abruptly stops. It does almost like pull up a little bit. Has maybe like 2 foot diameter. It sort of just pulls up, but it doesn't really go anywhere.
Well, sounds like it's safe. And I'll just start walking up the stairs.
Do 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 do. All right, you guys walk up the stairs towards this pedestal.
I'm
What are we
gonna
looking at?
Inspect the pedestal for anything.
Sure, go ahead and roll perception.
Everything.
Is there an aid action? Can I aid him?
You can roll as well.
I got a 15.
I got a 24.
24. Both you guys look over. You guys can't really. You guys look over. There's no traps. The closer you look at it, though, it looks more mechanical. As you guys get closer to the pedestal, It's not made of stone. It looks like it's made of stone from afar, but as you get closer, it's actually made of metal that's been covered with something to make it look stone-like. But inside, you can see, like, coming from the bottom of where the ruby is a wire that goes down and then disappears within the platform you guys are currently standing on. But you guys can tell that the ruby itself is pushable. Like, you can push it down.
Can I?
I'll call up Otto. But you do your thing, Rix. Well, it's up.
It's not. I don't think it's a data source, so I can't do it. Yeah. Otto, I
And
can
I'll
help
just-
you, Otto.
Yeah, I'll just point out the like. This is metal. Seems like some sort of contraption. What does it do?
You're muted, by the
Yeah.
way. Now you're not.
Am I?
Now you're not.
Was this? I think I just talked too quietly.
Oh, okay.
I
I was like, what?
I looked down. I was like, everything says I'm good. Is it engineering?
Yeah, it'd be engineering check. And then Ferrix, if you would like to assist, you could also roll engineering, and if you get above a 10, Otto gets a
got-
+2.
I got a 13.
Yeah, you get a +2 bonus engineering.
A dirty 20.
Okay. You look over. I mean, you see the wire coming from the bottom of where the ruby would make contact with. And as you're looking through sort of the pedestal, there is like a connecting point that would touch if the ruby was pushed down, where the wire connects down and goes into the floor. Or goes into the pedestal that you guys are walking up onto. But other than that, it's really hard to tell. There's no, like, you look around, you don't see any sort of, like, places where gas would be released or anything of that nature. It is definitely mechanical, but as far as what it does, you can't tell because the wiring sort of stops inside of the platform.
Well, what do we got?
Is it gonna blow me up?
I mean, we could find out. I can push it from far away.
Okay, let's try that.
I'll go back downstairs and then
You guys
push
go
it
ahead.
with my psycho hand.
Denver, I think Rix is about to yee his first ha.
I ain't never been more proud.
No,
You-
it's just testing a hypothesis. It's just basic science.
I don't want to tell him.
You go ahead and push the ruby down. You hear a click, click. As it pushes down, all the light or all the flames go out. And you guys hear a loud coming
light switch.
from the front room where you guys were came from originally and fought the mimics.
I
Push it again.
gesture. Oh my god.
You push it again. All of the flames turn back on. You hear another coming from
It's
that.
a light switch.
Seems like
Feels like a light switch. Hey, Kali, do you mind just going back in that other room real quick and seeing what changes in there when Rix pushes it?
Yeah, I can go back. Is anybody coming with me?
Sacrifice. Sacrifice.
I could see
Nice going,
Sunny
No.
actually saying that as Collie's like walk and we're coming sacrifice on Denver's shoulder.
Hey, you know what? Denver, less enthused, but I'll join in. Yes, sacrifice. Sacrifice. Sacrifice.
I'll watch from a distance.
I don't know about this.
She's a spy. Like, if she dies, it's whatever.
I'm not asking her to stand under where the sound is coming. I'm just asking her to look. This isn't a sacrifice situation. This is like, hey, will you go look? You're one of the few people that I trust that is not cursed. So
Sacrifice.
I'll push my way out.
In
Alright.
3, 2, what?
All right, so Collie, you go ahead and head that way. Are you trying to be stealthy as you walk back, or are you just
Yeah.
walking back? Go ahead and roll us another stealth check for me. Zerat, you said you were watching from afar. Are you walking and then staying in the hallway?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you also trying to be stealthy?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Go ahead and roll a stealth check for me.
23.
2.
23 and 2. Nice. Collie, you get into position, start looking around. Zura, as you sort of are walking through, you're not sure if it's the rust that something kicks up, and you you hear a loud coughing coming from behind. Ferrix, you go ahead and press the button.
Counted down too, so
Yeah.
they would know.
You guys hear a loud coming from underneath, like where the staircase goes. It almost echoes out through the stairs and fills the rest of the room that you guys are in. But once you're
lean into Denver's ear and say, "It is done."
Sacrifice. It is extremely loud.
Less and less
Right,
attention.
exactly. Collie, for you,
Denver's
it's
gonna be
extremely
flying
loud.
the ship and just be like, sacrifice.
Right.
Like,
Just
"No, no,
flies
no,
a little
no,
bit
God."
closer to the sun. Collie, the boom is very, very loud for you. Like, you almost have to, like, put your hands over to your ears from the boom. Zara, even though you are about 30 feet down the hall, it is still very loud as it echoes closer to the hall. But both of you guys go ahead and roll perception for me, please.
14.
18.
18 and 14. All right. First thing you guys both notice, sitting in the corner, is a large individual. First time you've ever seen this creature. Sort of just standing there with the arms folded, watching. But coming from downstairs, you can hear the sound of very quiet rushing water. But yeah, you see this individual 10 feet tall staring and looking at you guys.
Collie's head will be like, "Do you see them as well?"
Sadly, yes. I think I'm gonna run back.
Good choice.
The two of you begin to head back to the rest of the group. Zara, are you
I'm gonna
staying?
Wave.
Okay.
And
He waves back. The two of you, as you guys run back, I need you guys to go ahead and roll a will save for me.
I didn't hear any screaming, so I guess they didn't die.
Yeah. Let's go check it out.
18.
18.
24.
24. Zerat, you remember the individual. Kali, you, as soon as you turn and look the other way, you don't remember something. You're not exactly sure what, you can't place it, but something is, but you do not remember that individual being there.
Do I remember the water?
Yeah, you remember the water. Everything else besides, it almost feels like that memory has been changed to not include that individual there or any conversation being had about that individual. He no longer exists to you. You go
I'm
ahead
the
and
only one.
head back.
I'm the only one that hasn't had a close encounter.
Yeah,
Of the fourth kind?
I haven't either.
technically everyone in the group has seen him. They just don't all remember this
Someone down with
individual.
a ship.
Yeah. But Zerat, you do remember that individual as you guys begin to run back in towards the group. And right when we guys get back to the group, everyone's sort of standing around, sort of seeing what's happening. That is where we'll go ahead and take our break. We'll go ahead and take a 5-minute break. Go ahead, stand up, get something to drink, get some food, and we'll be back. We'll see you guys in a little bit. hello, hi, we're here. Earlier this episode, there was shopping. Some tomfoolery was had with a silver blade for jerky and a backpack. The group found or explored the beginning or the entire level. They found a metal contraption that had a ruby in it that seems to be a fancy light switch of some kind that also emits a very loud boom coming from downstairs. Zerat and Kali heard sound of soft rushing water coming from down the stairs. And there's a gray that's sort of hanging around watching, just seeing what you guys are doing. That two of the party members remember. And you guys are all back in the room with the ruby.
So do we really think this is just a light switch?
Yes. We have
Yeah.
no other reason to go by.
No, I don't.
Glad to see you guys didn't die.
Yeah, we didn't die. Well, the only thing I only heard rushing water from below ground. More below ground than what we already are.
Yes, the spiral staircase. Once you turned the on, we heard. Whoosh. Well, Kali heard it.
What was the booming thing?
I have
Water.
No idea.
Water.
Water turning on.
Explosive water. Got it.
Or it could have been that gray fellow we saw.
What great
Great.
fellow.
You
No,
saw the
no
gray?
angry people.
Yeah, he was standing in the corner. We waved to each other, and then you walked away.
I only saw you wave.
You think I just wave at random corners?
I don't know. I don't know you very well, so maybe.
We've known each other for like a week and a half. You haven't
Again,
talked to me once.
Not very, yeah, exactly.
It's
My name is
because
Zerat.
I don't
she's
talk to anybody.
suspicious. Zerat, she ain't been talking to you because she a spy, bro.
Denver, don't talk. You were chanting of sacrificing me, so.
I mean, I was only chanting because Sonny was chanting.
Well, Sunny's just mad at me because I called her an alcoholic, so.
A little
Hey,
bit.
to be fair, the alcohol, alcohol, it's what plants crave. All right.
Denver, let me calm your fears once and for all. Kali, are you a spy?
No.
Sense motive! or whatever the appropriate thing is in this game.
I think it's sense motive.
Yeah, I think sense motive,
Yeah,
yeah.
it is sense motive.
We have done this
Alright.
already.
That would be a 25.
25. Not a spy.
She did not remember the gray person, so I cannot confirm whether or not she is a spy.
Now let's go see if he's still there.
Thank you.
I need to talk to him.
Great idea.
And I just start walking.
Wait, who's gonna
Totally
push the
ignoring
button?
the charging thing. I'll push it with as I walk away with second.
The lights turn off again. You guys are now in a completely dark room. Those of you guys who do not have dark vision.
Turn them off. Oh well.
On, off.
Dark vision
Yeah.
is the noise, by the way.
Yeah, it's true. And you guys hear another boom. This time the ground shakes a little bit after it, and you guys now hear the sound of rushing water a little bit louder coming from the spiral staircase.
Can I just make like a basic intelligence check to see if I can figure out what I've been doing to this place?
Yeah, sure.
I think we're in a giant toilet. We've just been flushing.
The entire time.
15.
15. I mean, it could be. You're not exactly sure because, like, now that you're pressing it over and over again, there's more and more running water. So either you're moving something underneath ground, or like you're raising and lowering something. The only two things you could think of.
Well, I was thinking I'm raising and lowering something over and over again, and it's just slowly breaking this place.
It could.
So-
That could be a thing.
That's my theory. Maybe we should stop pushing the button.
I'm sticking with the
I'm
giant
gonna
toilet
count.
theory.
Giant toilet theory.
But I'm excited about seeing the gray. So
Name of this episode.
The giant toilet.
Giant toilet theory is my favorite theory about what Earth actually is.
It's my favorite ska band.
Dude, they rip.
All of you see a gray sort of standing in the corner, still waving.
hi, buddy.
I'm
How
gonna
are you?
arm myself.
Oh,
no,
it's
no, no,
I'm
no,
already
no. He's fine. It's fine.
I'm already
Buddy.
putting a gun on.
Hello.
We come in peace.
I'm gonna say hey in every language I know.
Which are?
I just did.
Common, Infernal, Kasatha, Draconic, and Goblin.
You know the most random languages in the world.
Because you never know when you're gonna need them. I mean, Kasatha makes sense. Infernal makes sense.
He just looks at you.
Who's a?
I'm a tiefling. I better not speak Infernal.
Just sort of looks at you
Right. Can
confusingly.
you like speak in his head?
I tried. Does he speak either Common, Shearing, Fursight, Raxolite, Abyssal, Infernal, or Castravellian?
No.
They cannot understand me.
I don't think he speaks.
You say the word and I'll end him.
I don't think that's.
I point down the stairs and look at him.
Oh yes, gesturing, charades.
He walks closer to the edge, looks down.
Should we go down there? Yes or no?
I maintain eye contact. I start walking down the stairs.
Okay.
Watch out for the 8th step.
Wait, what's wrong about the 8th step? Is that
Oh,
bad luck?
just
It says
Just
I'm
says-
gonna die. It's fine.
it says danger ahead. So
Hey, Cap. I think maybe you let one of the cursed people go first on them their steps,
Yeehaw, Denver. Not breaking eye contact with the gray.
and I'm just gonna start walking down the
I'm
stairs.
gonna climb off of you.
Nope.
Because
Would you just ignore this creature here?
I have.
I'm trying to see if he stops me or anything. Like I don't.
he just watches people. It's fine. He's just kind of He's just a voyeur. Fine.
I had a buddy back on Absalom Station that used to just watch people. He in jail now. It's not okay.
I definitely think we should apprehend him and maybe tie him up.
I definitely think I should walk
No.
over
That
there and
seemed
see if he
kind of
high-fives.
too far. He hasn't done anything. What if someone just
No.
walked into your house and then tied you up?
Whoa.
Sometimes you gotta pay extra for that.
I don't think
I
this is
don't.
a
It's in my
house.
contract.
It's your-
I'm at the
Wait.
bottom step. If he didn't stop me.
No. So it continues down further and further. Like it's almost like a
Oh.
cylinder in between. You can't see like the stairs, so like you can only go so far before you can no longer make eye contact with it. It's keeps going and going and going, and there's a cylinder in the middle.
Where was the etching that said danger ahead?
On
Is
the
it
8th
bottom
step.
step?
8th step.
I just assumed that was the last one, but that's
No,
not the case.
that is not the case. You get to the 8th
Fuck.
step, you can look up to him.
I look up.
I love the idea of you just not breaking eye contact.
I just keep going.
Your neck has to be really sore.
And as he sort of waves and like looks down at you, he just disappears. I need everyone to go ahead and roll a will save.
Luckily, I'm awful at those. Actually, I'm actually okay at them.
Then why would
Is
you
this
lie to
a-
us?
Mind affecting effect?
Let me check real quick.
Yeah, does it affect plants?
It does affect plants, but it is a mind effect.
10.
10, you forget.
I got a 22.
22, you forget.
16.
Oh man, I got 21.
16.
Yeah,
21, forget.
10.
I was
Forget.
hoping I'd remember him forever.
Wait, forget just.
But I have a question.
Or
do we forget? So in Rix's case,
Mhm.
does he forget just this encounter and remember the past encounter, or he forgets everything?
Everything, including like this creature is. I mean, he knows what the Greys are, but he doesn't know he's seen one, and doesn't know that there's one around. But
I did write in my
Rix
notebook.
did write down in the notebook, but he doesn't remember that they're in the notebook. Like if he goes through and randomly looks through and is like, "Oh hey, what do you mean there's a Grey around?" Then it can sort of like jog his memory. He can look around and see if they're still around. But at this point, he does not remember anything about um, about them. The cameras can't decide what filter I want to be on. It's changing my skin tone to 3 different ones rapidly.
Why are we just standing around?
God damn it, Denver! I said, how did you convince me to come down here?
Yeehaw.
Oh, that's right. And keep going.
Wait, but there's danger.
Yeah, I know.
All right, are you guys moving
Yeehaw.
stealthily?
Clearly, I am going down here for a reason, and I remember that. I feel like I forgot something, but I remember that I was going down here.
You
That's not
were,
like-
you were
I felt
waiting
like-
for the scary man to tell you not to.
Can you even see down there?
Sonny,
No.
what did you roll on the will save?
22.
22, you forgot.
Oh, you said remember. Okay.
No, sorry,
Never
you
mind.
don't remember.
I rolled a 22 also.
Yeah.
I forgot.
Yeah.
I was all happy with a 21. I
Sorry.
was like,
No.
maybe I'll get to remember this Helmy.
Mm-mm.
But no, it was ripped away.
So yeah, I have forgotten what my plan was going down here. So I'm just going to keep walking because that was my plan. My plan was to stop if the scary man told me to stop, but I don't remember him anymore.
And
So I'm just gonna
double-checking-
keep going.
double checking. The scary man has nothing to do with like vehicles or spacecraft or
That's a good
anything
question.
Like that for my theme knowledge.
No,
He looked like a
doesn't.
famous pilot.
He did. He definitely did.
Nope.
There's a famous gray pilot. No one can remember who he is.
I got
Tragic.
pilot vibes off him. I don't know.
I really did. He was just like, "Let me fly that ship." I was like,
Yeah, that's what this means.
Right.
Mhm.
"This is the."
To be fair for Denver, it probably does.
Right. All right, so are you guys walking down stealthily or?
I'm just following. I'm running after
Sure.
him, being like, "There's danger down there. What are you doing?"
All right, everyone
gonna
who's
get
going stealthy, roll a stealth check for me, please.
A whopping 10.
Nice.
That is their
15.
Point
15. Okay.
13.
14.
13, 14.
I'll
Okay.
flick on my flashlight, so
Okay.
fuck all this stealth.
Okay. I like it.
23.
23, 10,
I can't see, so good job
I
being
got-
stealthy, team.
I got a 3.
a 3,
25.
25.
Everybody's sneaking. Rick's Ron.
Thrown,
Ron
wait!
looks down there.
Ron,
It's
it's dangerous.
dangerous.
It's dangerous down there.
So, hey, since I don't have my survival knife anymore, I'm forced to use my sword cane.
Hmm. You hate to see it.
I can't stand that it's a sword cane, but it does have a retractable cable in it.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna use that cable and hand the front of it to Thrawn
Okay.
because I can actually see. So I'll just be like, here, hold on to that. I'll tell you.
Behind me.
This is
Alright.
flashlight.
I did turn on my flashlight.
Yeah, flashlight. As you guys are heading down the stairs.
I feel like if anything was down here to attack us, it would have done it by now. So,
Fair. Never mind. Get that back then.
aw.
I don't think
Yeah,
that's a
hand it
valid
back.
point.
I don't know how I feel about that.
There's danger ahead. Be careful, everybody.
Okay. Thrawn, go ahead and roll a perception check for me, please.
You want to say a diplomacy check?
Yeah. Diplomacy with your eyeballs, which is also known as perception.
Did you want a high number?
You know what? Surprise me. Maybe we're playing Call of Cthulhu rules where 1 is the
Alright,
best.
It's an 8,
Okay. Okay.
but
Uh,
it was a natural 1.
Oh, good. Okay. So 1s only matter in combat, so you're fine.
Okay.
So with an 8, you go and go and go. As you guys get about 4 minutes down the spiral staircase, Thrawn, you feel something snap. As something, it looks like your foot caught on something and went through it. All of you above see the light close above you.
Is that the 8th step?
No, that was 4 minutes of walking down a staircase.
I thought they were maybe really big steps.
Yep, really giant steps. But you guys do hear the sound of rushing water coming in from behind you. So everyone is now can either full sprint or fear how much water is coming behind you guys.
I think we're being flushed.
Does that feel dangerous?
There's a way behind you closed, and now there's the sound of rushing water coming behind you, and it's rather loud.
Okay, I will speed up.
Okay. As this begins to happen, you see Thrawn look around, assess the situation, and begin to run down the stairs.
I will pursue.
Go.
Okay. All of you guys. Ooh.
I'll make sure everyone gets in front of me, and then I'll take the rear.
Okay. Domino's
Go
behind.
Go.
You guys all begin to run down the spiral. As you guys going left or right. It comes to an end, comes down, it plateaus at the bottom, and there's a left or right hallway.
I stop and assess the situation. Is this water? I want to know what type of danger we're in.
Okay.
Do I see any water? Is it moist? Do I feel it in the air? Do I hear it?
Yeah, so you hear the sound of rushing water still coming behind you guys.
Have I seen any water?
You haven't seen any water yet. On your left, you hear almost like a current of water to the left. On the right, you do not hear anything.
How far do the hallways go down?
You look to your left and right. The left one goes about 10 feet before turning right, and the one on the right goes about 20 feet and then turns left.
I go left first.
Okay.
And I just want to peek around that first corner.
You go ahead and peek around the corner. As you're running that way, you see it goes down further and further. Your light. How far does your flashlight go? Is it just 60 feet? I'm assuming.
It's 15.
I think it's shorter than that.
Oh, perfect.
I thought it was like 30. 10 to 30 or something like that.
Okay, so beyond 30 feet, you cannot see. It keeps going, but you see it goes beyond 30 feet.
Denver, what's down there?
All right, I'm gonna take a perception. I have dark vision up to 60 feet.
Yeah, you see down the hallway. You see that there is what looks like an iron gate, and you see water sort of rushing past this iron gate, going from like left to right. Domino, the sound of water behind you is getting louder and louder and louder.
We need to move.
Yeah, we got like a river up there with like a grate going left to right.
Domino, there's a gate down this way. Check the other path and see what's down there.
We're splitting up.
No, you're just gonna go. We're literally like in the same hallway. I just want to know what our options are before we decide.
Send me ahead.
Yeah,
Or
you
I'll
go
charge it.
charge down to the right here. Look down to the left. You look down to the left, and you see there is another metal gate, but it looks like it's lifted up, probably about a foot off the ground, and it looks like you can see that it can be lifted, but it's just not all the way closed. Beyond that, you do see there is it looks like a thick wall of. You can't tell exactly what the material is, but it doesn't look like it's translucent. There's just something that's on the other side of this.
We have a water gate over here that might be able to be lifted.
Great, let's go that way.
Gonna yell down the tunnel or whatever.
All right, all of you guys begin to rush that way. Thrawn and Denver, as you guys begin to head back, coming from the way you guys came from down the stairs, you guys do see a large, wave of water come down and smack the bottom of the stairs and continue onwards towards you guys. You guys continue rushing forward down this. Domino, you go ahead and continue forward. Do you want to go ahead and try to lift this gate?
Yup.
Go ahead and roll a strength check.
16.
16. Lift it up. You guys can see it is very difficult to push up, but you can see like the rust sort of peel off of it as it's being lifted up. You notice that when you try to move Domino that it begins to fall a little bit, so you will have to hold this up as everyone else can goes through it. You hold it up beyond probably like 20 feet behind Thrawn and Denver as they're running down this hallway. You do see a large splash of water continuing to head your way.
Hurry. Can't hold it up for much longer.
Yeah, I hurry.
As you guys continue rushing through, you guys go ahead and make it to the other side. Denver, you go ahead and let it go. And now there is, between the gate where you guys are and about 10 feet in, it looks like a thick layer of mucus or some slime or something is covering up this circular hallway. Who wants to go through that? The water's still rushing your way.
I do.
Okay.
Whoever's first.
How do you want to go
Slime?
through it?
I don't know.
Slime or something. It's thick and it's green.
I poke it first
Poke it? With what? Just
with
finger?
my finger.
Poke it. It
I
sticks in a
pull
little
Denver,
bit.
Yeehaw.
It pulls out, but it's gross.
I stick a hand in.
Hand in, it goes through.
Any ideas what this is?
No, but you
As
get.
I'm just like
I just
fingering
run
it.
through it. I just run through it because water. It's scary.
All right,
Shit, I go with him.
you guys go through it. You guys go through, and it's fine. It goes through probably about 5, 10 feet. You guys are all trying to go through and get to the other side. About 15 feet in, as all of you guys make it inside the slime, you guys hear the sound of water smack up against the slime, and the slime, like the water just stays there. Whoever's in last, you guys can turn around and see the water fill up the chasm, but it doesn't penetrate through the slime. You guys move through and move through. As you guys make it through the other side, you guys begin to feel like a burning sensation. You guys all take a whopping 3 points of poison or of acid damage as you slide through the slime. As you guys get onto the other side, the cylinder continues onward as far as you guys can see currently. But on the walls and everything, it looks almost pristinely clean.
That was fun.
Hey, Rix, I'm actually super proud of you for that one. You just like, no hesitation, just like, "Woo,
Totally
here we
went
go."
for it.
Well, water.
Uh huh.
I mean, I can swim. I don't know
Is-
about you people.
Is this acid we went through a significant enemy?
No.
I mean, it was 15 feet of acid.
It was 15 feet of slime that's slightly acidic.
I mean, in total, it did like 15, 20 points of damage to us.
So that's a lot of points of damage.
No.
Is it still there?
Yeah, it's still there.
Can I
So where
take
are
a
we
sample?
now?
You guys are just in a long tunnel. The slime is still holding the water from pushing in, but the tunnel that you guys have in front of you now is pristinely clean. Like, it looks like it's a little eroded, but otherwise it's clean. But it's a tunnel as far as you can tell. But yeah, you can get a sample of it without any sort of issue.
And then, sorry, Josh, was this like a wall of slime or like a giant cube of slime, or was it just like around the ceiling?
It was,
Stuff?
as far as you could tell, it was just like, I'm not gonna say it was because it's not a gelatinous cube, but it is look like if a gelatinous cube was shoved down a hallway and just like stuck there.
Gotcha.
In a circular hallway, you guys just push your way through it.
Gotcha. So it's the core to this place.
Yeah. I just didn't want people to think it was like going to be moving soon. I didn't want to say it's a gelatinous circle.
Oh no, a
gelatinous
cylinder.
You hate
Does
this.
anyone stay behind, or is this the whole crew?
Everyone, as far as I'm aware, is outside of the asset. Unless someone wants to stay inside the slime, then
Nah.
I mean,
please.
Did anyone not go down the stairs?
Oh, as far as I know, everyone went.
Yeah.
We're all
I
together.
left Kali. Damn it.
Collins like it's all part of sacrifice.
Well, good job, everybody. At
Um,
least we did this together, and that's really important.
Yeah, we went deeper, and now we're stuck.
Correct.
everyone,
So
roll
this is
perception
outside.
check.
It's possible. But you didn't seem too concerned about that earlier, so I figured, why is this any
Well, I
different?
didn't think it was going to be today. I thought I had 28 days left.
You got
I
24
tried to
left.
explain
Okay.
it.
Is that a 54 or a 42 there, Denver? There we go.
23.
23, 24,
18.
25, 18,
Man,
10.
we
3, 10, 10,
15.
15. 12 or higher. In the walls. You guys notice what looks like half masks. Probably about every 30 feet down the hall. On the left is one half. On the right is the other half. Sunny, what did you roll?
10.
10. Denver, you notice that both these half the mask come together to make the whole mask that flew towards you and Sunny.
Oh, all right.
But it's
Hey, yo.
they look like they're etched into the wall, like they're carved.
Yeah, hey, these are that mask that Sonny and I got attacked by when we got cursed or haunted or whatever. So that's what it looked like when the dude flew at us and was like, whoa, and I got the white part and she got the black part. Like,
Wait, what?
you remember? Yeah,
No, but where do you see that?
on the wall. And I like point him out.
You point them out, you now see the masks that are cut in half.
Oh, yeah, that is what flew at us.
Yep.
I'm gonna go
Speaking of
try
touch
to. I'm gonna try to like grab one off the wall.
Yeah, you go and try to grab it. It's a carving into the wall, so it's not like an actual mask. It's just a carving. You just cut it. Nothing seems to happen.
Say water starts pouring into the room.
Hey, can I detect magic? Is there anything
Sure.
magic around us?
You can absolutely detect magic. As you detect, is also I just need to know, is detect magic a cantrip in this system?
Yes.
Of course it is. You go ahead and cast detect magic, and there is a magical effect lining the walls.
But
Alrighty.
what is it?
Now you know.
I'll focus on it. Is it a spell, a magic item, or other effect?
It is a spell.
Oh, cool. There seemed to be some type of spell in these walls, Denver. I would be careful of what you touch. Oh, sorry. Domino. I would be careful of what you touch.
Why?
Pretty much just everybody. Don't touch anything.
It's magic in ancient ruins. Bad. That's what I've learned so far.
Noted.
And that's what we know.
Now you might die within the next 30 days. It is possible.
Well, but like, what if this is what keeps us from dying?
Most likely it's not.
But this could be like the origin. So, I mean, if you're cursed, you go back to the origin, don't you?
I have never been cursed before.
Me either. I just assumed. I didn't get out.
Denver and Sunny, you guys both hear a voice in your head. Denver's, yours says forward. Sunny, yours says drown.
Oh,
I got the good mask. I got a ghost that wants to save me.
Can you even drown as a plant?
It's called overwatering.
It'll be fine.
Did anybody else hear that?
I mean, I got
Hear what?
what?
Everybody heard me in their heads, Sonny.
No, it wasn't you. It was a different kind of. What kind of voice was it?
It was the voice that spoke to you guys whenever you guys first received the mask.
It was the mask voice.
I want to make eye contact with Sunny. Just go. So, what'd your spooky voice say?
What'd your spooky voice say?
I asked you first.
I don't care.
All right, same time. 1, 2, 3.
Forward.
Kill.
Drown.
What? Kylie, you're no longer a spy. Zerat, where you been?
Sir, what'd you touch?
Nothing. Does everyone not have a voice in their head that talks to them sometimes?
I mean, the voice in my head is usually Otto going, "Don't touch that."
Or it's you. Usually
Or
the
you,
voice
yeah.
is you.
Yes, it was my own voice in my head.
I think we
We're
have
gonna
something to
to fix that,
So
Zerat,
is it
okay?
trying to tell me that I'm gonna drown to death, or I should be drowning people?
Mine said forward, which I'm thinking means that we're about to be moving into a very progressive future where people are less likely to hate me because of the fact that I'm a tiefling and more likely to give me
Why?
cool racing jobs.
Is the mask directly in front of Denver?
No, I mean they're on the walls.
But it's not like.
It's not directly. No.
No.
Maybe it's literal.
Like walk forward. Like go to that wall and touch it.
I will go touch one of the halves, whichever half was the one that I got.
Okay. You go over and touch. As you put your hand on it, you guys see a large, as like a almost from where Denver's hand went, almost like as a pulse. You guys see a red energy go from go all the way to the slime, all the way down. As you guys can see, this line of red energy go all the way down this, and then it turns around a corner as the corner turns.
I want to run to my side of the mask and touch it.
As you touch it, a blue energy goes the other way, and you see the slime begins to disintegrate.
Oh no! Don't touch it!
And-
We need the slime.
I think we need to start running again.
Take your hands off the walls.
As you guys see the slime begin to disintegrate, the water begins to come through the tunnel.
I tried to tell them at the beginning.
I'm
not to
assuming
touch it.
everyone
the
is
road.
running again.
Is there any
Off the wall.
is there any way we can seal this up ourselves, Zerat, Rix?
Magic.
Do you have more acid?
If you
Yep.
find another cube, maybe.
God damn
Maybe
it. Okay.
slow down the water by using one of those grenades to cave in a little bit as we run away to potentially slow it.
I don't know that I'm gonna cave anything in with one of these grenades.
All right,
don't
y'all.
think
The
they're
voice
strong
in my head said forward, so I vote we just get the fuck going.
As you guys begin to take off once again, this water, you can see the slime sort of disintegrates enough where the just tears through, and this wave of water goes after you guys once again. You guys continue on this path, as the only way forward you see is a drop. It looks like the water jumps down, and it is a open area in front of you guys of water. The water's still rushing in behind you guys.
Like this whole area in front of us is flooded, or like it's an underground lake.
So it's like you guys are up above, and like the only way forward is to jump into this body of water, and it is completely underground. But you guys are
All right.
roughly about 20 feet up.
Denver, I think this is where you say Geronimo.
That's not what I say. Say it right, or I ain't gonna jump.
Yeehaw!
There we go! Woo!
I jump.
For the record, that's one. I will get all of you to say yeehaw legitimately at some point in this campaign. It will
Well,
happen.
Otto is it's swimming mission, and that's where he excels.
I think Otto's the only one with a swim speed.
Yeah.
As you jump in otter fashion, you sort of jump in perfectly, dive in. The water is cold. And it's murky down here. As the rest of you guys jump in, If you guys try to look around, it's extremely dark. Even with your flashlight you have on, you could probably only see like 5 feet around you if you have your flashlight on. Even with dark vision and stuff like that, you cannot see anything without a flashlight down in this water.
What about with blind sight?
Blind sight will work. Because blind sight.
What about with the power of rock and roll?
No. Roll a perception check, Domino, with your blind sight.
What about the power
18.
of love?
18.
That's
You feel that there's roughly about 30 feet out. You can tell that it gets shallow, and it comes up to like a shore almost. But underneath you guys, you feel roughly about 50 feet underneath of you, you can sense a large being moving and almost in a slithering pattern underneath of you in the water.
Nope. I go back up.
I don't like it.
None of you guys can feel it. The only person that can feel it is Domino
No.
with their dark sense or with their blind sense.
How's my dark vision looking down?
Yours is just fine because of being a Brinary. But it only can go instead of like the full distance. It's still so murky that you can only see probably about 10 feet around you.
okay, and my dark vision is no good, right?
Right, because
Okay.
it's just the water is so murky around.
gross.
Seeing how murky the water is, I'm gonna use token spell to start cleaning it, 1 foot cubes at a time.
Just here and just like surrounding. You guys can see like around Ferrix, the water begins to like clear in like a 1 foot cube, just like this, almost like all the like dust and all like the grime and stuff is just sort of moving.
I can also warm it too.
Nice.
And our life support systems help in water for the time being, right?
Yeah. I mean, you guys jump down. You can like swim back up to the surface if you want to. You guys are just underwater currently because of the jump.
I'm just making sure.
Yep.
It's like
I mean, if it helps in space, I'm assuming it would help underwater.
I would hope so.
Right.
If I have to swim up to the top, or if I can just say it immediately, I'm going to tell everyone that we need to go this way, and I start waving over towards that shallow end.
Yeah, I'm assuming with like the
Cleaning the water.
yeah, yes, because I'm assuming with like the what's the environment protection that all
Yeah, maybe
armors
it's like a
have.
helmet or
It's like
something.
it shifts up and it like expels the water. You guys can use your comm links, whatever, like inside of your built in your suit, to go ahead and still communicate.
I mean, hey, you're the DM.
That's how I'm doing it because that's how it would make sense for in space. So why not? Because I say so. But it only lasts an hour. But
Probably last a whole day or something.
I don't know. I don't freaking know. We'll go over that later. But you guys go ahead and continue. Yeah, you guys can all hear Domino over the comm links in your suits. You guys need to swim this way as you guys can sort of see Domino disappear into the muck. For some reason, they're making that sound even though they're in an airtight suit.
Yes, are out, would definitely start swimming that way as he's not too comfortable in the water.
As you guys begin to go forward, there's 8 of you guys. Let's roll this one. 6.
Am I going to get bitten again?
No.
Maybe.
Sunny, as you're swimming through, you feel something hit the bottom of your foot. Like something rough scratched on the bottom of your foot, and then go back under.
Something in the water.
For at this point, Domino, you're roughly about 20 feet away from the shore that goes up.
Yeah, there's something swimming below us. We need to just keep moving.
Have I
Thanks, Captain Obvious.
surpassed or caught Domino at this point?
Yeah, you actually like go up to him and you, like swim up, nod, and just like you can absolutely keep going forward if you would like to.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get to the shore.
Just all of you guys can sort of see Otto just like almost like glide through this water easily without any sort of issue and get onto the shore. The rest of you continue forward, and you guys get to the shoreline of whatever is in here. As you guys look around, you guys still see a white light sort of looming above you guys, probably 150 feet into the air. It's sort of shining down onto everyone around. It almost looks like what it looks like mimicking moonlight, but it's not the moon. But you guys can see over the lake around you guys now.
So while we're swimming, I'm just gonna go. Hey, y'all ever wonder like? I know we asked if whether or not we were gonna be set up coming down here like this, but like, feels mighty set up-ish, don't it? I mean, now that we're like actively trying to not drown, and there's something swimming around below us, and it feels like we done got set up. Like, just me?
And just you.
I mean,
we-
you did kind of warn us that no one's come back.
Yeah. I feel
There's
like
a
it's a
danger.
both and situation. I feel like Denver was right. We were a little bit set up, but also it's par for the course. Like we were set up, but we kind of knew we were getting into.
We've been calling it a dungeon.
Yeah.
I feel like
Fair.
we might find
Alright.
Jazz down here.
What?
Jazz, the missing Krill brother. That's just my suspicion. I have no proof to back that up, but I have a feeling.
Oh, I had totally forgotten that there was a brother down here.
Wasn't
was
the
a
name
brother?
Skaz?
My
I thought it
I
was
don't say
Spaz.
I'll roll a perception
Yo.
to see if I can find any other exits except for the obvious roof hole.
Yeah, go to roll perception.
Fuck, 22.
22. You look around. You do not notice any other ways out. But what you do notice on this little, I say little, but this shore that you've come onto seems like a decently large size island that's underneath here. There is a couple of palm trees that are growing inside of here, but they're a little bit different. They have a fruit of some kind, but they are covered in spikes. And the wood that the tree itself is made out of is a dark red wood. And on this middle of the island is a decently tall pyramid.
Well, we could just ride the water all the way to the top, depending on how much it fills up, Captain. How long can you guys tread water?
Not with something beneath me.
No.
There's something beneath us?
Yes.
Yeah, Domino said.
There's definitely some sort of like snake creature
It
swimming
touched
around
me.
below us.
Well,
I didn't want to alert everybody while we were swimming.
this isn't really gonna. Firearms not really gonna work down underwater. The energy weapons might though. Maybe
don't know.
grenades.
Do lasers shoot underwater?
Zerat will shoot his laser rifle underwater.
Fires.
Yes.
I mean, the problem is how far. Mine is standard projectile. It's gonna get about 5 feet before it loses all. It doesn't matter. I can't really do much of this thing. So, are we sure it's evil, or it wants to hurt us? Maybe it's a friendly sea beast.
It's got to eat something. The only thing I see around here are pineapples and
So it
Rusting
could be a
dead bodies.
vegetarian. Yeah, either way, I don't see any other exit. We don't have jetpacks. Anybody got a grappling hook that shoots far?
It was too expensive.
Now, I have 20 feet of retractable cable.
I can lift it up 30 feet in the air. That's something.
I have
Can you
50
How
feet of
far
rope.
away- How far away is this hole?
What
Throw
hole?
Sunny.
The roof hole.
Oh, the light. The light is that's above you is about 150 feet up.
So we're darn close.
Could everyone roll an intelligence check for me? Just straight intelligence.
Maybe if we can climb on top of the pyramid, we'll have better.
When Bruce is just like, I'm done with this, you're all dumb.
I got a
7.
4.
I got an 8.
7.
You guys are just
got a
proving my
19.
theory.
Single digits.
Eight.
Single digits.
I got a 19.
We're all gonna
Eight.
die.
There we go.
Anyone with a 15 or higher, you guys didn't travel 150 feet down, but there's a light that is 150 feet above you.
Are we outside?
No.
Can we have class outside? That's what that felt like.
You guys do hear a loud, very familiar boom, as the pyramid begins to open,
That's good.
and a single individual walks out.
Is it gray? Is the individual gray?
It is not gray.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Are you back with? Is it my mom?
It's not. It is
I'm
not.
gonna,
Is it the brother?
It's not.
How did you get here?
whatever it is, I'm bearing arms.
Okay.
Hello.
A
Get us out of here.
Mom, are you back with those cigarettes?
a person with, it almost looks like their skin was peeled back heavily.
An LA devotee.
Exactly. Standing about 6.5 feet tall, woman walks out with a staff. You don't belong here.
Okay.
Thanks,
We
Captain
would not
Obvious.
like to be.
What are you doing within my chamber?
We were exploring,
Want some
and
water?
then we found ourselves trapped by water, and ran, and now we are here.
I see. You
You know you have
two.
them in the water, right?
It looks over to Denver and Sunny. I see you're Mart.
I see you're old.
Denver. It's not
Can you
wrong.
help us with that?
Manners, Denver, manners.
I have no charisma. I don't know how to do this.
Make a will save. Denver.
I was like, I just asked her a nice question.
Denver's insides, or now he's outsides. Moving on.
Well, then, Denver's
I got
30
a-
days are up.
Right? I got a 9.
9? Okay. You see the person raise their hands as you take 11 points of psychic damage as you get mind thrusted. Manners. And that's where we'll
Yeah.
end. Yeah,
Yes,
11.
Manners.
You just got mind thrust.
So that just took the rest of my stamina and the health I got back from the long rest.
Manners.
Lesson learned. Mind thrust hurts.
As she sort of, like I was saying, where is it?
Where is what?
If these two are marked, then you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Actually, I was
I
just wondering if you could help us.
Captain, she's probably speaking of the orb.
Oh, the orb? Yeah. Not here. It's outside.
Oh, is that your orb?
Have him watch out for the wavy hand. It hurts.
I haven't stopped swimming, by the way.
Just
I've
just waiting water.
no. I'm swimming toward her fucking pyramid.
I thought we were on land.
Yes.
Wait, did we?
Yeah. As far as I know, like everyone, like the.
Oh, I didn't hear that part.
You're good.
I thought
Yeah.
we were still in my head. We were having this conversation while I was swimming. Like,
No, everyone is on land
I
currently,
was like, this.
unless you want to be in the water.
I
Talking
do
about
not
the
wanna
giant
be in the
snake
water.
underneath us.
Yeah, don't mind that.
Right. Yeah. So we have the orb. We don't know what it is. We don't know what any of this stuff is. We were paid to come in here. We will gladly GTFO if you want us to. Just don't mind fuck anyone else.
I have like a nosebleed going on.
Yeah. Mm. Let's see. She begins to walk around. You notice that as she's walking, she's heavily leaning on the staff. She starts walking closer to you guys.
Do you have any insight on what this orb has done to my friends?
They're cursed. They're marked.
That's what I've been saying this whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Did you want to elaborate on that, or?
Well, you see, they've become also very, very expensive. You see,
it's like
souls
like a-
that are marked with that become very, very expensive.
like a hit orb.
Depending how you look at it, yes.
I look at it like a hit orb. What is the origin of that orb? You seem to know a lot about it.
I do, because I made it.
Fantastic.
For people that don't learn.
Okay, to what end did you make this orb?
To collect souls.
Okay.
I'm gonna slip Denver the med patch.
She looks
Does it
over,
have-
notice, smiles, continues to hobble.
I'm addressing the elephant in the room here. Do you plan on taking their souls?
Me, no. There's something else that will do that.
Okay, and what is it? Very specifically, and when is it coming?
My question is, how much do you know about this orb?
Tons. I'm actually just testing you.
Tons.
If I say I know a hell of a lot about it, would you believe me?
No.
Good question.
Well, I know a hell of a lot about it.
That's.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
If you want people to learn, is there a way to reverse the curse in some sort of learning fashion? Like, is there a lesson that they can learn?
Not them, but the people around them, yes.
Oh, it's learning by example. I get it.
Best
Right.
lessons are taught that way.
What do they need to teach us?
Don't take stuff that isn't theirs.
Okay.
Whatever's been left down here has been down here for a long time.
I would hope so. This is my abode.
Well, we need a way out. And if it's just you in our way, maybe we need to renegotiate.
Domino,
just-
watch out for the wavy hands. They hurt.
I just real quick, like, what if I taught you something? Does that help?
You see her demeanor change a little bit. I'm intrigued.
Our planet we call a twerk.
We have credit.
If you don't want people, well, if you could, instead of using a magical door that kills things, you could just use a regular old door and like lock it.
My
And then
door
people
was
wouldn't come.
locked. Someone
Who
opened
opened
it.
it?
I don't
No,
know.
I didn't open it.
Well,
Look, okay. I was paid to be here. Well, all of us were. The person who actually wants to break into your home and get all this stuff, we actually don't know their motives. And I am 100% open to the idea that you have been wronged in this situation. And I will walk my happy ass back, get you your orb, and give it back to you and tell the person who hired us that that was it. That's all we found was nothing.
Wouldn't be the first time.
so you're liars.
Professional.
No. Okay, I will tell them that I found nothing that they can have. I will, if you want me to tell them that you're down here, I will tell them that. I don't have a stake in this game. Do you have some sort of, I personally think this was an honest mistake. I think they saw an ancient rune that they assumed was abandoned and they wanted to plunder it for treasure. They had no idea that somebody was here.
Or they did, and they wanted us dead. Either one.
Or we have a job to do, but that's not my place.
Listen, I negotiated this contract. Murdering the tenant of this ruin was not part of that contract.
We don't have to murder her if she gets out of our way.
Wave your hands. They hurt. Chill.
She may have knowledge, though. We could learn from her, maybe.
We could do a lot of things once we convince her that we don't deserve to die. I say out loud. Yeah, I can. She can know that I think that.
Well, you see, you aren't the first group of individuals that this pest has sent down.
Okay, so you know who sent us.
I know of him.
And who is that? Just
Krill?
want to make sure we're on the same page. Yeah.
I think he goes by Krill in your domain.
Yep. What do you call him?
Like domain.
Yes, domain. You are no longer in Castrovel.
That makes sense.
No, it doesn't.
Well, you see,
Definitely
we
doesn't.
must have passed through a barrier of some kind, and I just try to explain it
The
with
slime.
my 21 physical science roll.
You explain it very well to the point where she sort of raises her hand and just looks at you.
No mind thrust.
Thank you. Now,
Mind thrust him. Mind thrust him.
Thrust. Wait.
he is what we call, at least where we're from, Nihilis. And this one in particular is a very good liar.
Great. We got sketchy vibes as well. So everybody here in this domain is on the same page.
What I'm curious about is where you're from. You have items that I've never seen before. You don't bring swords. You don't bring bows.
We don't.
I mean,
I am.
She did just see us fire a laser into water a second ago.
Right. And I am sure that a number of my compatriots would be willing to trade information with you on a sort of one-to-one. We'll teach you about our laser rifle. You teach us how to remove a curse. We'll show you how.
I'll be forward with you. There's 2 ways to break this curse.
One of them is dying. What's the other one?
We have options.
Well, both of them are dying, but one of them is me killing
Fuck.
you, and the other one is the entity that will be summoned upon your due time.
Is there any way to just live with the curse forever?
No one learns that way.
So, this orb is just places, and it gets stolen. And then whoever stole it gets killed.
Well, originally it stays in my home. People steal it.
What's the purpose of it sitting in your home, though? To get stolen so that people will die?
People learn.
So you're a murderer.
I wouldn't say that. I actually bring up the dead. As you sort of see her raise both her hands and the staff begins to sit on end by itself. As you guys begin to see the ground break apart. As you see Domino, that you were once promised, a skeleton head begins to creep out of the ground. And that is where we'll go ahead and end tonight's session.
Denver.
If I were to tell you that I didn't really have an intention of stealing it, I just wanted to see what it was when I found it, would you be able to take the curse away from then?
No.
They say as a skeleton comes up. Would you believe me if I didn't feel like I stealing it?
Maybe we should have attacked first, like I said in the first place. Before
I think it's,
skeletons.
I think it is time to show this lady our boomsticks.
Yeah, time to boomstick.
And that's where we'll be
Domino more.
pinking up next week, guys. Thank you guys so much. It was such a good time. By the by, you guys will be level 3 when we start the session next week.
Love level 3.
Okay? So we will do leveling offline. We'll go ahead and talk about your choices and stuff. And then next week, I might try something. We might try having a little after stream discussion with those people who want to stay and chat and talk about what they chose as their options and why they chose it, what they felt like was a good choice, and go from there instead of having a breakdown of what everyone took that level. So, something we're going to try. Stick around for it. A lot of really cool things coming up, guys. One, as always, thank you to Paizo for being sponsored with us and allowing us to use some fantastic books, and also just the shout-outs and stuff you guys been able to provide for us. This is going to go up on Monday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time over at youtube.com/jbrews11. Gen Con is coming up. I know quite a few of the cast members will be there, so if you're there, make sure you guys stop on by, say hello. We'll be floating around. I know I will be stopping at a couple of different booths, and I will also be making sure to make sure that if anyone is interested, that the Discord will be available for meet and greets. If you guys are interested in that sort of thing, be cool. On the Thursday prior to Gen Con, that date eludes me for some reason. I don't know why, but it does. It's September 16th. September 16th. Our show will be late. We will be starting later as we will be part of Gen Con Online, which is fantastic news for us. Gen Con and Paizo gave us a fantastic opportunity to do a live stream for them. But it will be later on than what we typically stream. So we will still be here. Actually, we will not be on twitch.tv/jbrews that night. We will be over at twitch.tv/Paizo for that evening. It will be all live recorded as well, so we'll be put up on YouTube. We will be continuing our campaign, wherever part we are on that. So just make sure you guys know that it's 2 weeks from today. For a reminder to players as well as audience, 2 weeks from today, we will be having our Gen Con show. Super, super awesome. Also, 24-hour stream is going to be in November. So make sure you guys stop by for that. It will be doing Extra Life once again for our charity. 24 hours, tabletop, different kind of games, all stuff like that. So make sure you guys are around for that. Exactly. Exclamation point for the kids. Other last piece of streaming news before we go around to our content. Sorry guys, had a bit of a stuff for streaming content. Next week, and going forward for at least for the next couple of weeks, I will be dual streaming. I will be splitting my streaming time in half and half. Half of it will be on Twitch, half of it will be on YouTube Gaming. A couple of stuff that's going on with Twitch. The Twitch just needs to do better. If someone could put Twitch do better in the exclamation point Twitch do better in the chat. There's some hate raids and stuff that's been going on through different communities, and we want to make sure that not only is our community an inclusive and welcoming place, but we want to also make sure that Twitch itself is. So making sure that we do all sorts of stuff, and that goes for any sort of marginalized creators. Make sure they have a safe place that they stream. They don't have to feel like they're at all being attacked from random people on the internet. And YouTube is a fantastic group that still continues to make sure that those people stay safe. So looking to do some dual streaming between YouTube and Twitch. I'm not going away from Twitch. We will still continue to do the show on Twitch, but just wanted to let you guys know if I'm not live on Twitch, you guys may see me live on youtube.com/jabers11. But that's the last of that. We're going to go around to the content creators real quick, and then we'll talk about our podcast. Ian, if you want to go ahead, tell people where you're from, where you go, and if you are really Cotton Eye Joe.
I am not Cotton Eye Joe, because that is a phrase for, I don't remember which STD, but it's one of them. That's kind of the whole point of the song. But anyway, my name is Ian. I go by Ian Flux. You can find me over at twitch.tv/IanFlux. You can find me on Twitter at IanFlux12, Instagram at IanFlux, TikTok at IanFlux. I'm everywhere. So come say, hey, I'm about it. Yeah, I'm actually running my own tabletop game. If y'all like some of that old Dungeons & Dragons 5e on Fridays, 7 o'clock Arizona time, I run a 5e game of Dungeons & Dragons for my homies with Geek Elite Media. So that's me, Mitch, my boy Malfoy, and my sister. We're all playing over there. You can find us at twitch.tv/geekelitemedia. It's a good time over there. So if I'm not here, if I'm not on my Twitch channel, I'm most likely over there. And speaking of Geek Elite Media, do you like podcasts? Do you like nerdy podcasts? Do you like all kinds of stuff relating to like pop culture and nerdy things? Plenty of podcasts for you. GeekEliteMedia.com. Go check them out. It's a good time. And if I can say so, if I can, toot my own horn a little bit, we have a great podcast over there called Journey into Mystery that we actually record live here on Twitch over on my channel on Wednesdays, called Journey into Mystery, where we're going through all of the other non-MCU Marvel property films. And we just did 2005 Fantastic Four. So we're getting into some better ones, hopefully soon, question mark. It's rough, but it's fun to sit down and chat some shit about not good movies. So that is pretty much all I have to say on the matter.
Beautiful. Next up, Yay.
I'm on Twitch as JRobin7X. Mostly just play FPSs. Lately we've been playing World War C, which is technically a third person, but semantics. Yeah, mostly just shooters. Every Friday, guaranteed. And then throughout the week is just one big maybe. Well, it just really depends on how busy I am. But Fridays for sure.
Beautiful. And last but not least, Travis.
Hello. I just got settled into a new place with much better internet and can start streaming again. But I also just started a job and the hours are kind of wonky, so To be determined on my schedule, but I'll be streaming some Apex Legends like soon, and then some Destiny maybe thrown in there as well. I, along with Jay Bruce, we had a conversation yesterday. We'll probably also be streaming on YouTube instead of Twitch for similar reasons. So I will keep you all updated probably next week with what that channel is and when you can find me.
Yeah, yeet. And then last but not least, Donnie, if you want to go ahead and let them know about our podcast and where they can find that information.
Absolutely. You can find the podcast edition of We Run the Stars Google Podcast, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify, iHeartRadio, anywhere you listen to your podcasts. Uploaded every Monday.
True. And then if you guys do, make sure you guys like it, let us know, comment, rate it, because Donnie does go through, I think it's a lot of work. He says it's not, but he goes through a lot of work every week. Make sure he has a description and everything set up for it. So another shout out to good old Donnie there for making sure that we have a podcast every week. But that being said, thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out. It was a great episode. Again, next week, you guys will be level 3. Woot woot. As we go ahead and get ready to see what the next part of this campaign has going for us. So thanks, guys. We are going to rate over to 10 speed. So if you haven't seen Sid yet, make sure you guys go ahead and go over there, give her a follow, let her know what's up, and we'll see you guys next week with more We Run the Stars. Have a good night, guys.
Bye.